Right, it's on. Done.
Yeah, the old one is still up actually still.
And we're back.
I'm trying to see if it's. There was only 11 people actually.
That's not going to do my thing.
No, it doesn't come up.
No. It's just more of an annoying.
Yeah, I'll be taking that down. Try and just make sure the sound is coming through for you guys. Watch that mine, and then I'll share the link. And you good then?
So at least we know your microphone picks it.
That's a good point. Oh, we got the mics actually.
I know it wouldn't plug in.
Yeah, you do, but if it's a USB so it doesn't work. But if it's coming through fine, as long as you're close. Yeah, no.
I already knew it was coming through.
Right, there you go, boys. That one's up and running. I'll get the stream shared out.
Good afternoon there, guys. I did decide to start right as a TUI flight decided to take off, so sorry about that. That's 1-0 TUI. And Jess Glynn needs to pull her finger out.
No, Jess Glynn's Jet 2, EasyJet, one of the two. Anyway, yeah, we're here. It's the first return fixture of the season for the Newcastle Vikings playing against Edinburgh Wolves.
Yep, Edinburgh Wolves, yeah.
They've all got Sharky on the back of the jersey, but yeah, they are the Wolves.
I want to find out about what that is by
Hopefully someone in the chat can point that to us. Well, I think we've only got about 11 or so at the moment, but I'm sure that'll ram.
I've all been enjoying listening to some of our pre-game chat, which we didn't know we were doing.
Yeah. So, what was the score of the last meeting? It was 23-14, wasn't it?
Something like that. It was a very close first half. I was at the game, and I think their offense kind of surprised the Vikings a bit, but they got together at half time and they formulated the plan and they were able to stop them. For those who knew the Wolves last year, they had a totally different sort of offence. They were a lot more spread areaed, but I was chatting to some of their guys at the game and they said they've lost a bunch of players, lost a bunch of coaches. They've had to change up what they're doing, and hats off to them, because some coaches would be like, this is our way, this is what we do, we are going to just focus on that. They've obviously said, do you know what, it's not going to be the best thing for us, so we're going to change it up, and hats off. It is a brave decision, but I think they've won 2 games since they lost to the Vikings. So
I'm not going to pretend like I've been paying attention, but
I think they played Merseyside, and I think that was a win.
I know they definitely beat Merseyside quite heavily. Of course, the Vikings haven't played Merseyside.
I think they might have played Tamworth as well, and I think they might have just squeaked the win against Tamworth. Or that might have been AKP. I can't remember.
I know they definitely haven't played Manchester Titans and beaten them. So,
but the captains were out doing a handshake, and I tell you what, one of their captains, number 45, has got an impressive set of hair.
That is
impressive.
I don't know how well it comes across on the stream, but that is majestic. That is one way to describe it. The captains out from the Vikings, we've got Howard Snaith, Taylor Walton, Ross Connolly and Connor Joyce. And we don't have a team sheet for the Wolves. So we've got really nice long hair, guy with a headband.
Andrew Watts, who we know because he played here last year.
Oh, is that? Oh, so he's
73's Andrew Watts,
yeah. Before, right, yeah. So we do know him, my bad. And we've got long hair.
I played against him when I was playing for Vikings. I played against him when we had a game against Aberdeen, and they had a really good D-line at the time, and we had a really good O-line as well, but we were getting mashed. I just remember coming off to the sideline after a drive, and I've got people like Matt Carney, Andrew Skelton, Bus was there, and they were going like, they're beating us like a drum here, and there's me, doe-eyed 19-year-old. I'm having a good game, I'm enjoying myself. Next drive, Andrew Watts absolutely puts me right on me back. And
I believe the Vikings are kicking off.
Yep.
Towards the Premier Inn. Shout out to Lenny Henry. And we're going to get away. It'll be Jacob Shotton the kick-off, unless something's changed from a few weeks ago.
No, it'll probably be Jacob Shotton kick-off.
Yeah, he's got a nice leg on him.
Yep.
And so here we go. And the Vikings are making their way out onto the field.
I always get worried when I see Howard Snaith walking off the field with a smile on, because something usually has happened.
You can always tell when he said something he's proud of. You know what I mean? There's a certain glow to him.
And I don't know if the stream can see it, but Michael Oak's there. Let's give him a wave. He's going to take the photo of us in the commentary in the gantry.
I didn't get my one from you, Michael. I don't know where you put them.
Michael Oak's down there in the blue jacket. Is an absolute legend in North East sport, taking photos of everyone. Done it for years.
And
so shout out to him.
Wolves are out now.
Back for the kick return. So you've got a front line of 4 with 2 guys a bit further up, and then it looks like a 3 set full back. Okay, so this should be interesting. This one's always interesting for me, because you've got such a light front line.
4-2-3-2.
Yeah. And them second 2 are really wide as well. They are halfway between.
And it's Shotton,
numbers.
The kick-off. It's away.
Yeah, that's a good kick. Right.
He is returned by 18 for the Wolves.
Tell you what, they've got some good blocking there, actually. Oh, they have got some good blocking. Yeah, tell you what, that's a really good return by the Edinburgh Wolves there.
Yeah, it's a good starting field position for the Wolves.
Yeah, about 35, 36 there.
Yeah, so
we'll see what their offense coming out. They were obviously running some kind of pistol stroke gun tee in the first game, and I imagine, I've not seen any streams since, but I imagine they're coming out in the same kind of stuff. It certainly looks like it. So
it looks similar.
Yes, they've got a tight end to the left, they've got 2 slot backs, and the referees want
some early check-in from the referees. Always like to get involved.
Yep.
It's the same crew that's just done the under-19s game, if any of you are watching that stream. So I imagine it'll be called quite similarly.
Look how shallow everyone is. Oh, it's a pass.
Oh!
And it's been battered down.
And it's big
Nice.
Isaiah Shaboiber.
Referees
with the
took a
bat
long
down.
time to call that a pass incomplete, man.
Yes, he's a very big man. He has very gangly arms. It's hard to pass the ball past him if he's in your way.
I mean, the one thing to notice straight away is that everyone in the Vikings' defence was like within 8 yards line of scrimmage. They didn't know what's coming.
It's clearly been communicated. But yes, it's Isaiah's first game for the Vikings today.
He's a huge man.
Yes, he is.
Huge
He's been convinced by defensive coordinator Drew Farr to come play. Drew coached him at Newcastle for the past.
Connor Joyce is the high safety, stretches there. Matthew Sass is the bottom.
Oh, and they do get him offside.
So that's a rocket toss. They're
He's
going to call that as
outside.
offside.
And
So they're going to call it offside because the whistle would have blown if it was
Yeah.
a false start. So that one could have gone either way for me.
it looked offside.
It looked like
to me,
everyone
but-
jumped.
Yeah, we're getting offside.
Yeah, so the Declinicers first down, which
Yeah.
makes sense.
Runner was forced out of bounds by Dez. And ball inside Vikings territory now.
So this is interesting. The safeties are rotating due to this. Oh no, he's moving back. So Matt Saucer, who's one of the safeties, was rotating with Joycey there, who's been a safety for a long time, but it seems that they're just going to be motion again.
It's a handoff this
Right
time.
around.
Tackled by a combination of Josh Tucker, Will Heath and Dez, who's setting the edge nicely. And that's what it's going to be about today for the Vikings. It's going to be about just getting the ball and tackling.
The word of the day for the Vikings is discipline. And it's a cliche almost at this point, but you've got to be.
Oh, we love a cliche. Commentators, Jeff.
You've got to really sort of key in on the run and make sure that you're not giving up 3 yards to them. At the same time, respecting that the second that you over pursue, the second that you take a false step, you're getting hit deep.
So Edinburgh beat Tamworth 14-12 2 weeks ago.
Got you.
We've been told. And
So
that is a Jet 2 aeroplane, Knox. Don't worry, we check the chat. Interactive. Yeah, it's all good, Lee.
So they've hit a few runs to the outside. The last one there looked like a trap. The timing looked a bit off for it because the guards seem to get caught by the centre getting blown up by. I think that is that Big James Robson at 62.
Yes, it will be, I believe. Yeah, we've got Isaiah and Will Heath at the ends, and then we've got Joel and Big James in the middle.
Got a big deal.
It's a big day for them today. Big running team.
Joel's moved over to free tech. Robbie Brompton's going up the A gap. So that's like
He's a big man. Stretch has got around his legs in there, and the tackle comes over the top from Dez.
So that was a weird one because it looked like a fold block by the right guard, but the back bounced out of the lane. So it was an interesting one.
Yeah, but it's definitely going to be a tale of two different styles today with the Vikings
If there
doing
were-
a lot of their work through in the air so far this year.
If there are any wing tee enthusiasts listening to the stream, we want to apologise in advance. This is not something that we are totally clued up on. If there are any wing tee enthusiasts who want to educate people on the stream, please feel free.
I
because
like it so far. It might feel different after fourth quarters, but I quite like it so far.
So you've got orbit motion again, and he's
Ooh,
faked
a
the rocket
bit.
toss.
That was really
that one
nice.
I do know. That's a play. That's a wing tee play called Sally, which is where you fake the motion and the toss the other way, then you hand it off to the wing on the strong side, and he follows the trap block. That was a really nice play.
Yeah, a little bit of early adversity for the Vikings defence here, getting down inside their own 20 now at the 17-yard line.
This is the thing, though, is this offense is going to make yards. This is going to make yards.
Oh,
for
yeah, you
most
just got to
of the day.
bend, don't break.
Bend, don't break
Another
is the name of the
cliche. There we go. Let's get them all out of the way. Come on. As a Jet 2 plane comes in.
Jess Klein wants to watch wing tee, confirmed.
I heard Jess Clean loves a bit of wing tee.
All I'm saying is I've never seen Jess Klein and Tubby Raymond in the same room at the same time. Oh, that back's leaning. Oh.
Agent Zero out wide. He's going to push the pile a bit. And the whistle comes in a reasonable time this week.
That's good hard running. I don't really like a skill player like spin moving back to the inside because I just think you're taking your life into your hands at that point. put the leg drive there, keep training forward and get an extra few yards. Really respectable. By the way, chat, if Newcastle United score a goal today, please let us know.
Yeah, keep us up to date on the Premier League. I don't particularly care, but there is people who do. Matt Sarsaru's in it, safety / roll down linebacker.
Drop back, he's thrown, he's got the corner. Oh, it's a bit overthrown.
Just overthrows him. He was a bit lax on the camera there. Could have maybe done a bit of a pan. Oh, I've touched it. Could have done a bit of a pan. Ball boy goes and collects it.
That one confused me a bit because I would think they would try and play action a bit more. That seemed like a straight drop back, and it's just the DBs were able to key on it a bit because it was a vertical drop back. There was no sort of play action.
He was open though. The DB was coming over, but the ball was there to be dropped in the bucket over the top.
The DB was with him though. The DB was in his pocket.
But some early passes coming out in this run-heavy Edinburgh Wolves team. Same formation again.
So they've got a wing to the field.
It's easy Jets mate to go on the runway now, Matt.
Got motion to the left. Again, a straight drop back.
Oh,
Shallow.
That's going to be a touchdown, I believe.
Yeah,
it is. Sarsakar tackling. Number 3 goes in the end zone, and it's an early lead on the first drive for the Edinburgh Wolves. Please, if you know who that scorer was, tell us. But no, David isn't in the camera. He's currently taking gate receipts.
Yep. That's a good opening drive by Edinburgh.
Right, it's not as good as you can get. Well, I mean, if they miss the extra part, I don't know if they go for 2 or not, but looks like it looks like it's a kicking.
Yeah, they're gonna go for the ones, I think. For a very important reason actually is you don't want to show up your best short yardage plays for an extra point. Just get the 1 pointers, and then you know that if you get closer to the goal line, all of these players that are short yardage you can have on offense to get 6 points instead of 3 points.
Yeah. So, and the penalty there was for 12 men in the huddle. You're not allowed to have them that many. If you weren't aware, we might have some.
Unless you're in Canada.
They do everything differently up there, and they're really polite. So, shout out to any Canadians. I believe Kyle is one of the Vikings players from Durham. He's Canadian.
Good snap, good hold. Oh, it looked like it was that gone through?
And it's good.
Joycey was very close to getting in the way of that though.
Right, so we get our first score of the day. Was it good?
Yep, it was good. So it's 7. Up.
Okay.
Back.
They're just working through the kinks in this. Anyway, in our first game break today, what did you think about the Tyson Fury fight last night, Jack?
I didn't watch it. I was in bed.
I'll get there. Unload. I thought like he was pretty crap, to be fair. I mean, I don't know anything about boxing.
Me neither.
But I know like the person at the end who won was not Tyson Fury. The judges were clearly on the payroll of John Fury, because there is no way that Tyson Fury can be considered to have won that fight. Yeah, we're going to have to keep it.
The only thing I know about boxing is that if someone's talking about boxing, the chances are they know nothing about boxing.
Yeah, that's a pretty good. Yeah, no, he rocked him in the 9th round, and Fury, I mean, he did a pinball routine about in the ring. He had about as much balance as a cocktail stick on a marble table. Away we go. It's a good kick.
Sending it a bit high.
Look at the track. Look at the camera work.
Bounce it back to the left.
15 looked very silly.
Good tackle by, I think that was number 2 there.
Yeah. And there is a Viking player down on the field.
They are hard down returns because you're told to go straight downfield as fast as you can, and if someone puts a move and bounces back from the right to the left and left to the right, it just makes it so awkward. Yeah.
There's been a ball got it in the back of the net in the Newcastle game, but it's been ruled out for VAR, Jack. You'll be pleased now, because it was a Brentford goal from the high stakes gambler himself, Ivan Toney.
VAR. It's brilliant. Said no one ever.
Can I zoom in a bit? I'm going to try.
So this is empty from the Vikings.
Boom.
Straight to Terrell, of course.
Slips one. Held on to.
For an 8-yard gain.
Yeah, just short on the first.
He is scary good.
He's very good player.
And the connection with the QB is impressive too. But Terrell is just...
We'll zoom into about now. I can't remember who it was who said it in the chat, but I think that's a good balance. And realistically, I'm holding the camera, not you.
Nice snap. Busted in deep.
Finds him again. It's a first down.
Bora wanted some action there.
Yeah,
Bora
he was looking-
he was looking for someone to
He was
hurt
looking
there.
for some work. Didn't find any.
At the same time, if you were a DB and saw someone the size of Bora running at you, you'd probably want to get out the way too. So first down to the Vikings at about the 42, right, the 42 exactly. And the Vikings have actually got a single back now, so they've got trips to the right side of the field. No, they've motioned Johnny across, so they've got 4 strong. Terrell is the lone man on the left. And they
What a play.
They tried inside zone, but immediate pressure by the Wolves D-line. So that looks like a loss of about 4 yards.
I think that's
Yeah,
about,
lots
as,
of
that's
4
about
yards.
as far as I can go without compromising the... Because obviously they're using this for film as well, I think.
Yeah. Which was about time I made an apology. I know Ross Conley got a little bit upset with me calling him a tight end last week, so we'll call him a hybrid this weekend. If he gets a couple more touchdowns, I'll go to call him a receiver. Low snap. Just throw it to Jack Mulholland.
Ooh!
Good hit.
Very well timed, that.
Yeah. Ball was there.
Very well timed. By number 12,
It's third
who...
and 14.
Yeah, so we haven't got a roster sheet for the Wolves. So up until now, everyone is Sharky. So they clearly want to be referred to as Sharky. It's a really large family.
There's only one person I can think of with the name Sharky. I don't know what the link would be with Edinburgh, but we've got twins. We've got 2 receivers either side.
Yes,
Johnny to the left.
yes, Matt, and the Shakes are back because I am still up here with Big Jack. So
It's going to Terrell, who's caught it. What a brilliant catch.
it absorbs a hit
What
from...
a brilliant catch.
Absorbs a nice hit as well, but hangs on from 22, Sharky.
That's a huge first down as well. I go from 3rd and 14, just throw it down the sideline.
Oh, it's still shaking. It's shaking again. Oh no! It is on. It's a new tripod, everyone. I haven't quite decided what I think of it yet, but it has a nice little slow pan. Ooh. That wasn't as slow. That was a bit janky, actually. But we're working through it. And this is a free service, remember.
We're back to empty trips to the field.
Oops. Oh, leads him a bit too much.
I don't know if Jack was expecting that throw to be on the other side there. It looked like he was looking back across his face.
Heavy-
Then it was just late.
Heavy pressure from number 90 for Edinburgh Sharky.
Yeah, their pass rush has actually been quite good so far.
Well, they had that one on the first run play to Johnny where they swallowed him up behind the line.
So we're back to... Oh, we've got a stack formation. This could be fun. We've got Ross Conley and Jack Mulholland as the... I've cut Spud Club slot backs. So the
Quick screen to Conley. Oh, that was
bit
nice.
outside. Good driving legs.
Oh, I missed some of it. See, I'm a bit too far in now. That's
About a
about
couple
it.
of yards there.
If you can't see because it's too small, get a bigger screen. That should solve it. I'm no expert. It's a free service, guys. It's a free service. You don't. Your TV license doesn't go towards this. You might not pay that. I don't know.
Empty again, trips
Maybe
to
I am
the
a
field.
TV license inspector.
Who knows? He's got Terrell on the slant.
I wonder. No prize for guessing who that catch was. Yeah, I think it's about his 20th today.
Which is impressive considering we only had 6 players on offense.
Yeah. He just multiplies.
There were some people who've been talking about you out in Scotland. You'd think they would, like.
And so you can hear Drew Farr down there on the sideline talking to his linebackers. He's just saying we just need one negative play on the drive, and then that sets us up. And he's right. When you're playing against a run-heavy team, that's what you're sort of looking for.
Inside zone read. There's just penetration coming across from everywhere whenever it's a run play. You're at the 10-yard line. Oh, so what they've called is that it's first. Well, it'll now be second and goal, but that means that the Vikings have got to score for the next 3 plays, whether it's a touchdown or a field goal. Otherwise, the Edinburgh Wolves going to get the ball back. So you would kind of hope that they would have had another first down to gain, but we've got another 3 plays.
We're being told Sharky is a building firm. That's the team sponsor.
Got you, okay.
That makes a bit more
Yeah,
sense.
makes sense, yeah.
But yeah, we don't have a roster sheet for Edinburgh, so
Inside zone and gate. Oh, we threw it.
we don't have much information about.
That looked like an
what any-
RPO there. That looked like an option for the QB to sort of read the defence and decide whether he's throwing to Terrell. Terrell seems a little bit upset. I think the DB was there with hair.
I think
really,
he fell over a bit, but they're letting them play, which
Yeah.
is what a lot of people like. I certainly do.
So you're third down. You've got 2 more attempts. Really, you're probably going to try for a touchdown early on.
Yeah.
You want to match up with this offense. You know?
The thing is, the shakes are actually from the wind, I think, more than anything.
You've got empty game trips to the field and
Late substitution.
Edinburgh Wolves have called a timeout to get their defence.
Yeah, different personnel they wanted.
We don't know the number situation for Edinburgh, but they're taking off the number 55, which you would presume would be a linebacker D lineman.
Looked like
and
it was
they
a
brought on number
linebacker
9. Now, unless 9's a linebacker who likes a little bit of swag in his jersey number choice, you would assume that number 9's a DB.
Possibly, yeah.
Within the 10-yard line, that's a brave decision, that.
Yeah, so I believe we've got one name. What?
Yeah.
Oh, it's deer. Oh, do you
A
want
wild deer
to
approach.
Nah, I'm not well versed enough in the camera to go and do some David Attenborough style wildlife photography.
And here we have a wild wing tee offense.
Yes. Well, no, yeah. So I'll check the name because the last name seemed like it was something I might have to read out. Yeah. So we've got one name came through in the stream chat so far. It's Connor Zahariev, and I'm guessing that was number 3 for Edinburgh, the touchdown scorer.
Okay.
I'm guessing. I might be wrong. I don't believe we've asked for any other names.
No, I don't think we have.
So thank you to Tom for that. But
Tell you what, I've just seen now number 97 is a big boy.
they've got some big guys.
Yeah.
They've got some big. There's some size on that Edinburgh team. Yeah, him inside.
It's all
the
them
defensive
deep
tackle.
fried pizza crunches.
Yeah.
Empty game trips to the field. I snap his foot to Terrell. Has he brought that down? Oh my days, he has. What an incredible catch. That's phenomenal.
Yeah. Unfortunately, it was to the far side of the screen, so
my
the
days,
camera
that was-
it doesn't fully appreciate. But the thing is, if I zoom too far in, I can't then cover it if it goes on the other side. So it's a balancing act.
What's
But-
impressive about that is the DB was right with him. Like, I'm talking.
Oh, but he doesn't care.
Pinpoint
He doesn't care,
coverage.
Jack. He has no regard for human life.
But I know, but what I mean is he jumps up in the air, he's got both feet off the ground, and he catches it acrobatically and comes down with it with the foot inbound. That is, honestly, that is.
Just having some issues with the camera here. Getting the move. Get a good angle. There we go.
Howard Snaith is obviously very happy there.
Yes, he would be.
Good snap, good hold, and it looks like it's through. And it's stayed inside, so no one has
It
to
is.
do the awkward. Please, Premier,
Yes.
can I have our ball back?
There we go. And the scores are now level. We've got out of 6, out of 1. Bob's your uncle. Bob actually is my uncle, Jack. I do have an uncle named Bob.
He was mine, but he's.
I'm very sorry to hear that, Jack. But the show must go on.
Yeah.
And, yeah.
We're back.
Oh, and now I'm zoomed too far in. And see, we're getting the hang of it, guys. We understand.
We are at the white hot of technology, the cutting edge.
And then I want to get it to out and just get there.
Got a bit of a Dutch angle there going as well for any filmmaking students out there.
I have no idea.
It's when the angles.
Robin Van Persie. Here we go, shot in the kickoff.
Do you
Following
remember
the
Edgar Davids?
Edgar Davids. I'm too young for that. I've heard of him, but I never saw him play. I think I've just saw him on Sky
He's got
Sports.
the goggles on.
Do you know,
Really good
I'm a
kick,
big
that.
Chris Kamara fan personally.
I don't know why he was going for that in the 10s, left 10. That was more sort of 10 side. Good tackle. Yes, that was a strange one.
And it was Dez on the tackle.
So the kick went to number 10 side, but he says, no, I saw this, I'm going for the lead block, and then the 18 had to run across and catch it. I don't understand what was happening there, but maybe it's something that they've designed.
John, the camera is shaking because it's very windy and we're up a tower.
John, you're meant to be at the library studying, bud.
John, you're supposed to be on my side. Like, forget about your dissertation. You're supposed to be on my side. But yeah, no, it's not as bad as it was last week when Dave was having one of his binges.
Right, so this is interesting. They've got to spread out a little bit more. They've got 2 receivers, they've got a tight end, and then they've got a very close slot back. So this is interesting. They've motioned him again, and they've dropped back again.
Got him. He's got him.
Got them a turn. Oh, that'll be flagged.
And the referee says no. He says no.
I'm wondering if they're saying that's uncatchable, or if they're saying that the receiver kind of slowed down a bit and got ran into.
I'm sorry, but I think if you're calling that uncatchable, you're offending the receiver, because it was. I think that was going to just land in his basket.
Again, referees letting the boys play. It's, you know.
Yeah, it's what you want to see a lot of the time. But yeah, I think that might have been pass interference.
I thought it was close, but then again, we're both offensive guys.
Sometimes you just see a lot of contact and it looks wrong, but sometimes it's actually all right.
So, what did the Vikings D-line? I don't know if you can see it's going around the back of the end zone now. I'm wondering what's happening there, but when you play in a physical team like this, you are going to pick up a couple of knocks.
Yes. So another number, number 9 who you talked about, who got substituted in, following up by that's David Fell.
David Fell.
Number 9, he's a linebacker. According to Tom in the chat.
Ready fall over?
Ha 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 ha. That's the highbrow humour you get here at the Newcastle Vikings live stream chat. Who are we sponsored by? Lings Cars?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, I believe. Well, Dave owns them. He's the Janet manager. Yeah. Sponsored by Lings
we should
Cars.
probably have learned that before we were trusted with the stream, weren't we?
If you need a car, get one from Lings. That might be the slogan. It should be.
So we've got the tight end to the left with a wing. The ref's telling them to hurry up.
Oh, and it was a jump offside from Big James Robson. Sorry to name and shame, but it was quite clearly you. It's all about discipline on the D-line.
Well, that's the thing is, when the referee starts telling you, okay, hurry up offense, you as an offensive lineman, you sort of be like, they're not calling it. The QB's not trying to call them off. He's not trying to draw them off. It's if he says go, it's good. So that you see, that's a killer penalty because they were on 3rd and what? And are they calling that on the Vikings?
Yes, it was offside.
You don't stop the play for offside. So they must have said it must have been the touch one of your line, but I saw that left guy.
He touched the line. Oh. Anyway, Jack, we've got an update.
Yeah.
From, and they're playing at St James's Park.
There's
a goal, but for who, Cammy? Oh, what a catch.
Brilliant catch.
Yeah, so it's 1-0 to the Geordies.
Wonderful.
And it's scored by the man you met in McDonald's, was it the other week? Or was it Lewis met him in...
Harvey Barnes?
Harvey Barnes,
Harvey
yes.
Barnes, sorry? You're Harry Barnes.
I'm Harry Barnes, he's Harvey Barnes. And I am better at football in every conceivable way than him. I'm just too humble to play it professionally.
I too am incredibly modest.
Yes, I am, yes. It's one of my great qualities, of which I have many. But yes, so...
Such as making lists.
Yeah. If you can also get score updates for the Arsenal and Man City games, if they've kicked off already, because Stretch, who's playing linebacker, asked me to shout them down.
If there's any updates for the Sunderland game, Harry would love to hear them as well.
No, we're not playing again until August, mate. It's a lost hope this year. Haven't even got a manager.
So referees want to have a quick chat there.
Sometimes they're just lonely.
This looks more like a flex bone sort of offence.
I'm going to pretend I know what that means, Jack.
Oh, they've got some kind of buck sweep.
And they have the edge.
Guys.
And Des meets him and they shake hands afterwards. And there's a flag coming in.
So that looked like a buck sweep kind of play. Which
I agree.
Is where the two guards pull and lead. One kicks out, one
runs. Tell me, Jack, I know everything.
Looks like it was on the offense because they're moving backwards. Holding. That's the one downside of that play is you've got to pin them.
Oh, I wasn't pointing her. Yeah, so we got a holding penalty there on the offense.
It's one thing that I've never ran in any kind of buck sweep offense, but the one thing I've heard from coaches who have is that you've got to kind of live by the fact that you're pinning players back to allow the pullers to wrap around, and that's where you get a lot of holds from people.
Because you're going
a bit too much for you.
Yes.
Because you've got to protect the lead.
You've got to be careful with your penetration,
Yeah, this is interesting. So they've got a kind of pistol, but they've got some guys spread out as well. It seems like they've added a lot to their offensive play, which you naturally would. Straight drop back, throws on the slant, good catch.
Forgot I was operating the camera now. But it's a catch and it's at the marker.
That was number 10. It looks like they're going to give him the first down. This is a lot
no,
more.
they are not. Oh, yes,
yeah,
they
I
are.
remember
My
the
bad.
chains there.
I've mistook him waving the chains up as him pointing, saying it was not.
So this is what I remember at the Edinburgh game the first time out, and I was thinking it was very, without being disrespectful, it was very basic offence. It's a brand new offence. There's a lot of intricacies to it that you can't really get installed in the pre-season. It seems like they've gone away, they've installed a bit more, they've tightened a bit, and they've come back with a much more diverse and a much more what's the word I'm looking for? They've got a lot more in tune with what they had on their books already.
They've expanded.
Yeah.
Improved. They've aligned and
Defensive
executed and
triangle
won.
box, it looks like trap. And Joel's just there a little bit late.
He's going to get a few, though.
I tell you what,
he's
their
falling
leg
forward,
drive
number
is
7.
really impressive.
They've got some big boys and they're using them to full effect.
They've got a good O-line. I know 2 of them. I know Andrew Watts, who's number 73, who's GB offensive line. He's a fantastic player. I actually played youth football with Luke Cameron, number 65, back in the glory days of Gateshead Youth. Shout out to all of them who are watching the stream. No, some of them will have been playing earlier today, actually.
Yeah, so it's currently 2-0 to Man City and 0-0 in the Arsenal game. So I'm not going to shout on to Stretch because it would devastate him, I think. And he might just collapse on the spot and the medical cover doesn't need to deal with that. But, yeah. But we're talking about American football here today.
Drop back pass again. They're throwing fades.
Ooh.
I think Joyce did just enough to put that receiver off there. You
Yes.
can't touch him, he can't really adjust to the right, but I just need to get in his eye line and make him go,
Yeah,
oh no.
Oh no, someone around.
no.
Someone,
That is what we call a business decision.
Yes.
He is thinking about the future.
And if you have a business decision you need to make for your transport needs, go to Lynx Cars.
Or Jet 2. Or Tilly. Or Tyne Metro.
Yes, well, we can say that because they're not really competitors of Lynx
See,
Cars.
this is pistol flexboard, yeah, with 2 wings.
I thought you said a pissed off flex board there.
That's rocket toss.
Outside.
Got to the edge.
Troy
Good.
Polamalu on the carry with a first down. What a lock of hair.
So that's an offence that I know. That's more like a pistol flex bone,
Yes.
which is basically where you have any bone offences where you have 3 backs, okay, where they can get a carry. What they did is they motioned the left, it would be the A back, they're the slot backs, the wings, and then the back behind the QB is called the B back. And what you do is you basically run the fake with the B back, and then on the pivot, on the with the QB when getting the snap, you roll around and you toss it.
Yeah.
And you're getting a fast guy at speed to the outside who should theoretically beat the flow of the D line and the linebackers.
Big fourth down here.
Yeah. So that's more of a wing T from the pistol. They tried to get him offside.
Oh dear, in the words of the Chuckle Brothers, we've got a Vikings player on the wrong side of the ball, and that's going to give the Edinburgh Wolves a first down.
I'm confused because no one got touched there on the offense, but they've blown the whistle. You're allowed to let them.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah, it's got to be false start.
I've mistaken myself.
You don't blow the whistle if it's offside because the offense can still score. If someone gets touched on the offensive line, you call a play because there's no advantage to be gained. But if they've just jumped offside, you let the boys play because they can still score a touchdown.
It's a big swing that here because how fast a field goal from the 31 at 8?
He had about 10
7.
yards. He had about 10 yardish. I know he had about 20.
Seven,
About 18, 20 because you've got 8 yards back, then 10 yards into it.
No, it's an 88. Yeah.
Was it? So you had about 15 yards.
It would be over a 40-yard field goal. So
Yeah, you've looked at 45
they're
yards
staying
field
out
goal
there. They're staying out there. The Wolves are.
And this is the thing is, you need to keep ahead of the. Yeah, so you've got flexibility. You need to keep ahead of the scoreboard. As soon as you start getting a little bit behind in the scoreboard, that's when problems start happening because that's holding by Andrew Watts, but that looked like PI by Stretch as well. So Stretch looks down. He looks like he ran into the back of him a bit, and he looks like he's tweaked something.
Yes, we've got a turnover and downs here, and Stretch is hobbling a bit.
So
and
what?
making his way back to the other side of the field, but
We keep calling him Stretch. We should specify.
no, it's fine.
His name is Matt Salsa. We just all know him and love him as Stretch. So viewers referring to Stretch, just think David.
Everyone
Matt
knows
Salsa.
it's Stretch. Yeah, he's been helped off currently,
By
and we
John
hope
Schiller
he is okay.
and Taylor Walton.
And that's going to bring out the Vikings offense.
Yep. Defense held strong now, and that's probably going to be the most important thing in this game, is that the defense holds strong and forces some turnovers, because the way to beat a team like this is to just get in front of them and just keep them down with a strong defense.
Yeah. This might be a bad time to tell them that Arsenal drawing and City winning, so I'm not going to.
I wouldn't.
I wouldn't. No, I'm not going to. That
At the same time, it would help them go out and light some people on fire.
Yes, it might make them a bit angry.
Good protection. He's throwing it to. Ooh.
You know what? I wasn't even looking at the camera in it, and the centre point in the screen, it just followed the ball perfectly.
Yeah.
I just would say, being humble is one of my qualities.
So we'll probably be approaching the second quarter now. It's currently 7-7.
Yeah, there's been a lot of run plays for the Wolves.
I think today's going to be a quick game because the Edinburgh Wolves are going to run the ball more often than not. But we've got a kind of tight end and a wing to the boundary side on the left, and then you've got two receivers on the right, running back on the right hand side as well.
Yeah. So
he looks like he's communicating with Ross Conley there, so I wonder what's going to happen. Yeah, it's protection. He's throwing it out. Nice catch.
Didn't catch that on camera. My bad.
Yeah, so if you didn't see it there, basically what happened is our QB, is it Matt or Chris out there at the minute? It's Matt, isn't it?
It's Roosh. Anyway, we've got a question.
It's an American from
Yes, we've got a question in the chat asking about how long is left in the quarter. And the best answer I can give you is the amount of time elapsed in the game since we started, taken away from 15. Because we're in Britain, we're not in the Super Bowl, we don't have a running clock.
We've not had the 2-minute warning yet, so we haven't
even had the end of quarter.
Oh god, yeah.
We haven't even had the we're in the first quarter still. But in terms of what part of it, it's complete guesswork.
Good throw to 89. Good shot.
Runs a guy over, number 27. We haven't had a plane in a while, Jack. I want planes.
I'll tell you what, it really is interesting to see, because generally speaking, historically you would say that the British Football League was dominated by the run. The run was the efficient way to gain yards.
Oh yeah, it's because no one was throwing the ball.
Yeah. But
Let's be honest.
Looking at this offense, you've got 4 wide receivers. You've got Johnny, who's a running back, out in the slot.
Yeah, but he's a guy.
Yeah, he's an absolute guy.
Oh, yeah.
The Vikings are running their offense with the precision of a run team, and that's helping them gain consistent first downs. It's really impressive.
Deja vu there. Same receiver makes the catch.
And he's looking like he wants to come out. It looks like he might have hurt
himself. We've got some. The issue is we're talking about how we don't know who some of the Wolves players are, or who any of the Wolves players are, basically. The Vikings, a lot of them have got new jerseys. So it's guesswork with some of them. We do know Victor has swapped numbers. He's wearing number 11 now.
Yep, 11 with the name him on the back.
Yeah. No, he chose number 11 to reflect his position on the wide receiver depth chart.
That's disgusting. You've got a single back just to the field, and he's thrown it to Ral. It looks, oh my days, I'm so
Fingertips.
I thought there's no way he's making a play on that.
No, I was expecting him to catch it. That's poor from Terrell.
Got to take away his scholarship money.
Well, he doesn't need it anymore. He'll be graduating, won't he?
Yeah, that's fair point.
Do a bit of camera work. Oh, there we go. That's it. I don't know any famous camera operators, but I think I'm doing just as good as them. And I'll just not read any messages in the chat. Let's see otherwise.
Good protection. He's thrown out a Terrell on the corner route, and he looks like he's got 1 foot down. Are they going to call it?
It's going to be on the referee.
No, he said he hasn't.
He says no, incomplete.
It's too far for me to make a judgment on that. Like, I'll trust the ref on that one. My money would be on Terrell getting the foot in bound, because he always seems to do it. But if the ref says no, well, I'll trust him.
Penalties costing the Wolves, just like in the first game. I wasn't at the first game, but it sounds correct, possibly. I don't know.
There was one penalty. Well, 2 penalties so far.
I think what he's talking about, he's talking about the fourth down. Because if you go there, you get it. You've got to back yourself, I think, if you're the Wolves, to get 1 yard.
So
the way they run the ball.
You've got slants as well. Oh, he's been flushed out the pocket. Terrell's coming back on the comeback. He's going to run. Yeah, he's going to run. He's going to get a few yards. Set himself up nicely for 4th.
I think they'll bring out Shotton here. He's got an absolute cannon on him.
Oh, they won't go for the field goal, I don't think. I think it's a bit too far
I don't
from.
know if I know Mr. O'Regan.
But Kev likes his field position. He wants to put
He's keeping them out there.
Oh, he's keeping the offense out. You see, I would have thought you would have tried to pin them back at the one because of
you never punting here.
Oh, but if you play the wing
the
T,
25?
yeah, but you play the wing T team. If you can put them at the 1 yard line, they've got to drive 99 yards.
I think they'll do it, Jack. I think they've got the
It's a tough ask. It's a tough ask.
I think they would take that ask and they would shove it right back in.
Because you got to think, you live by the wing T. You live by getting 4 or 5 yards every play. You're talking about effectively a 20-play drive. Where you've got to execute every play. That is tough.
What is it? Oh, that's why.
Oh, he's going to hit. It's a fumble. That is it. We're just having a quick little bit of camera problems at the minute, guys. Apologies. So we saw the stand as a really good stand, but apparently it's got a problem.
No, that's what
and we fixed it.
It's slanted itself for some reason. It's completely discombobulated itself. But
that was a really good pass rush by the Edinburgh Wolves. It feels like the Vikings were trying to take a shot play, just get the touchdown.
Yeah, where he was in the process of backing up.
Yeah,
be careful not to fall off the tower here, and then unloading downfield. But yeah, hit, fumble. It's a turnover.
You would have thought they would have just went for the first down and lived for a new set of downs, but see, they went for the 4 plays. They went for the full score, and they've gave up a sack at the worst time. We've got the motion again. Oh, that's false start.
You're not allowed that many people moving.
Yeah, so they throw the flag down. Don't know why they're letting the play go.
It'll be a legal shift.
Yeah, it'll be a legal shift. That'll be another 5 or 10 yard penalty. I think it's just a 5 for legal shift.
Yes. I believe so.
They're the penalties that'll kill the Edinburgh Wolves. It's not so much the false starts, it's the illegal shift, because there's so much motion in this offence. You're bound to get a couple of legal shifts in the game, and when that happens, you set your offence back so much. Has there been a comment?
No, I was thinking about our next breaking play at the end of the quarter. A topic of conversation. Ryanair taking off there from Newcastle International Airport. Majority owned by Sunderland City Council.
So I don't know if you can see how it's nice to get the massage gun by a stretch on the bottom there. It seems like he's got a little bit of a problem with his calf.
He's probably just doing it for pleasure.
Don't pan the camera down, no one wants to see that.
No, the camera is firmly not going down there.
So that looks like zone dive, and I'll tell you what, that's a match of that. I don't know what the name of that back is. He's a big boy, and he met Josh Tucker. And if you know something of Josh Tucker, he is a rocked up. I don't want to say how short he is, but he is
He's very.
Yep, that's a quarter. So we're 50 minutes in.
Yeah.
But yeah, Josh Tucker is a compact human being, to put it in the nicest way as possible. And he met their big back in the backfield, and that was
done it again.
Camera troubles again.
Yeah. So yeah, I was gonna ask your opinions on the Slovakian Prime Minister in the break, but that might be a bit. I've heard he's a controversial man, but I don't think anyone deserves to be shot. So, thoughts and prayers.
Is he the new Harambe?
I don't think we can compare him to a gorilla.
No, that's a fair point. I probably should have thought about that a bit more.
But
what's it? The Sycamore Gap tree.
The Sycamore Gap, yeah.
That was probably a better comparison.
Yeah, possibly, yeah.
I'm getting cancelled, aren't I?
There's not enough people watching for that. Let's not kid ourselves. We don't have enough.
My luck, the Slovakian Prime Minister, probably a big fan.
You can't de-platform someone with no platform.
Right, so 3rd and 11 from the Wolves, starting new quarter. Drop back pass. Nice pocket. That looked like a little hold by Luke, but he's got away with it. Scramble out to the left. He's given everything he's got to Wobbler, and it's short.
Short of Connor Joyce. 1-on-1 bounce is not a rule today.
Who would have thought 1 hand, 1 bounce to be said in the same breath as wing T?
Yeah, so it's going to be 4th
and 11 from the 31.
And we get to see a punt. Here we go. Number 1, I believe, is the punter for the Edinburgh Wolves.
That's elite, that.
Let's see what he does. You'll be pleased to know, Jack, it's 3-0 to Newcastle.
Wonderful.
A goal from Jacob Murphy and a goal from the Swedish one.
Oh, short snap. He's got a
it's off screen. Oh, he's line drove one.
Yeah, poison.
Yeah.
That's lucky because that play could have been a lot worse for the Edinburgh Bulls.
Yeah, so it's 3-0. So that should secure that.
But it's not that score, it's the Chelsea score. If West Ham beats Chelsea, I know West Ham are playing City, aren't they?
But City are winning 2-0.
Yeah, it's
were winning 2-0. They're not going to have lost a goal.
It's Chelsea. If Chelsea lose, Newcastle get Europa League.
Yeah.
Which would be a pleasure. Yeah, so the offensive line there is Jack Mulcahy, James Robson, Bora Dogman, Keith
Dogman.
And we've got a stack out there.
Yeah.
Terrell
Johnny
is
in the backfield.
And Johnny in the backfield, as you say. Looks like another screen, RPO.
And yeah, it doesn't go anywhere. Unfortunate for the Vikings. Didn't really have a set up.
It's a strange one because we know the QB is really mobile.
Oh, yeah.
Really mobile. It's tough because you don't want your QB to get hurt, but at the same time, you've got to sort of... It feels like it's coming where the QB is going to pull one and he's going to get a bit of a gain on one of these zone reads. And when he does, that's when your running game will open up the middle, up the A gaps and B gaps. Because at the minute, that end just compressed straight away. And he's already made the tackle before Johnny could get any movement vertically. Yeah. If we're going to run that, we might need to see the QB start rolling out a bit more, taking the hand off, pulling it, and start urging downfield. He's broke the pocket, he's scrambling to the right. Ross comes back. And
it's a good play by 27. He gets his hand in the cookie jar and just...
They're having a little bit of a back and forth.
Oh. Yeah, there was a bit of joy back and forth after that.
So Kev's just had a word with Liam Wood, the silent referee, just saying that we got flagged for something very similar to that last week, and we haven't. It just seems a bit like boys being boys.
I don't mind it. I think it's a part of the game, you know, like a bit of chat after a play.
Everyone here's paying to play. Let them have a little bit of fun.
Yeah.
But yes, this is the tight end wing again. I've got is that Ross Conley is a wing tight end. 89. I'm not sure who 89 is. I think he's a new player. It's a new jersey. Got good protection. The front, the Terrell on the sideline, who's caught it and stealing bounce. That's just
not the best angle in that one, but on the thing. But I think everyone in the chat knows what's happened.
Yes, Terrell just ran down the sideline, like literally inches away from being out of bounds, and was able to just reach over the DB and phase and catch the ball and bring it in, get both feet in bound.
I believe the kids would say on his head, and followed by some head taps.
So we've got trips to the field. Terrell is the lone man. Johnny's in the
Well, you've got to isolate him, haven't you? He's just so good.
At the same time, if you put him out wide in quads, so this is what I was talking about.
Keep it from Mike.
He's running to the sideline, and he's got yards. This is what I was saying. If you pull, James Robson is having a bit of an argument with number 6 there. But you pull the ball, the DL has shown you that he is committing to the running back and not keeping contained. That's how you punish them, and that's how you set the inside run. You put that defensive end in conflict. Exactly.
Who's got the ball? Mike has the ball.
When you've got two running threats, you've got to respect both of them, and so far they've only respected Johnny. Having said that, they've now got the empty, so we're going to see
but he'll take off right out the middle here. It's in a house.
Terrell and
through the Rastafarian goalpost covers.
On the short side, Johnny, Ross Conley, and number 89, I'm not sure I know. It's all bad protection. They bait straight through the B gap. He breaks to the outside. Hey, that is a fantastic block by Bora. Fantastic block by Bora.
And that would be enough for a first down there. Very well done by Mike.
I tell you what, I love when offensive linemen look downfield for work. It really makes my day.
Yeah. So are we complimenting Bora today?
I hate to see it, but yes, I think I have.
Well done, Bora. Yeah, no, that was just very good to make something happen out of nothing. You know what I mean? It was a broken protection on, I think it was on the right side of the line, it collapsed a bit.
The one thing I'll say is the pressure came from Bora's side, so maybe the protection at the start was bad.
Here we
so
go.
Maybe he was
There you go, Bora, when he watches, because we know he watches them back. Sat in his bedroom.
Alone. Drop back. Decent protection. Steps up in the pocket, scrambles, get downfield.
Falls forward, and it's
Yeah.
gonna. I think he needs another 3. So
Yeah, it
it'll
looks
be
like he's
second
about
and
3 yards short, 3.5 yards short. But it's second down, so you're ahead of the chains. You can take a shot here. You can say, well, okay, it's 2nd and 3. I can take a play at the end zone here, and I've got 3rd and management.
I'm sending Terrell deep and just seeing if he.
I'm sending Terrell deep every play. No one can
Yeah,
cover him.
yeah. He's very good. We've
Well,
established now.
you see, they've got him in trips here and empty, okay? So now you're effectively guaranteeing that you've got him in man-to-man coverage. You see, number 24's walked down because he's going to try and just survive and press him and disrupt the catch. He's dropping deep in now, so we'll see. Yep, he's showing it to Ross Conley. He's just taking the yards. He's not like what he's seen on this side with Terrell. No, he looked like he was out of bounds. He doesn't seem happy. He thinks he kept in there, but...
Well, you would say that, wouldn't he?
Yeah, well, you would think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the DB's played a little bit of a game there to a Terrell. Am I pressing him? Am I dropping deep? And the QB said, I'm not going to play around. I'm just going to get the first down. And it looks like it'll be first and goal from the 13, roughly.
They can still get a first down.
It just that's a little bit of safety room where it's like, I don't need to get the whole chunk. If you get to say 3rd and 5, you need the 5 yards. You don't need the full.
Yeah. But they'll be looking for the end zone here in the Vikings to take the first lead in the game. There's KLM Airlines coming in to land.
Flag there on the defense. There'll be flag on the offense. Number 22, I believe, for the Wolves is saying, yeah, we don't like what the Vikings have done there, so we'll see. But Bowman and James Robinson seem to be having a conversation. I'm wondering if the O-line have got some kind of...
24, isn't it?
I thought it was 64. I'm trying to see if it's 64 on the field.
There is not. 74's Sniff.
Oh, well, that'll be like this.
Yeah, let's be honest, it's probably his bus.
Must have said a naughty word, people.
He didn't look happy afterwards, though, so he mustn't have been proud of it. It mustn't have been his best work.
It was said in the stream last time, I know it's been 3 weeks, but it was said in the stream last week that the Vikings run game has been non-existent. And it hurts me because, for those who don't know, the O-line coach here is Lewis, my little brother. And I've played with a lot of these O-line before. I've coached some of them as well. They are fantastic guys. It is very hard to run against a team with such a good D-line like the Wolves have. They undoubtedly have a very good D-line. It'll be interesting to see how they adjust though, because I know they've been working on some stuff over the past couple of weeks. So it's
Well, don't give it away.
I'm not going to... Oh, he's taking the shot to Terrell. He was close. That 0 came in right on time to make that play. He timed that to perfection.
And the Edinburgh sideline like that one, but they would.
I would say that was a fantastic play by Zero.
Well
He timed that really well. But still, unless they've changed... Is it 2nd down still? They changed it to 3rd now. I thought it would be 3rd now. It looks like it's... Yeah, it's...
third now.
So it's 3rd down now.
It was a dead ball penalty on,
So it's
we're guessing,
3rd down and it's 25. You can get to the 3-yard line and get first down. Yeah, so you've just heard Christos, the STC there, say field goal, get ready, which makes sense. You know, you're in about field goal range and that'll be your best chance for points. Looks empty, trips to the field, which is to the left. Good protection, good snap. He's taking a shot to Ross Conley and he went...
Dropped it.
That's not so much a drop. That's a really good play by 27.
It's a drop, Jack. Let's not give him off.
Yeah, it's not a drop if it's one-handed. What 27's done there is he's pinned Ross Conley's left hand in. So what he's done, he's got his hand across the chest and he's prevented Ross from getting his inside hand up, which has forced him to go with one hand. It's a really good play. Some receiver coaches would say, well, it's PI because he's restricting his movements. But no ref's ever going to call
Let's
that one.
Let's not kid ourselves.
But yeah, that's a really good play by 27 there.
I was going to zoom in on the field goal, but it doesn't make sense here for any angle, so we're just going to... We got a nice side-on view.
So we've got field goal
from operation.
27. Good snap, good hold, and it looks a bit short.
It is short, yeah.
Yeah, short and
wide. So we stay at 7-7.
Hey, the Edinburgh Wolves team seems really up for it. Like,
they're here to play.
They're loud, they're proud, they're doing quite well on offense, they're managing on defense, they're holding us back a bit.
We'll see what we can do here.
We had a bit of a spell in the first quarter where we were able to target Terrell almost at will.
Yeah.
I don't think we've went away from it. I just think we've not really connected on some of them passes. When we start getting some of them more stop routes, some of them more vertical choice routes where we can basically get the ball to him and basically read the defensive back and see what he's doing and use his leverage against them, we might see a few more first downs. But at the minute, advantage to the Wolves have been really good.
Yeah, no, it's a good game so far.
They're in spread.
Ooh.
That's a tackle, yeah.
Yeah, we've got a flag, and it is a good.
That's a shame because they've made up for 7.95. Joel have basically said, yeah, I understand. Joel seems to have tried to hurdle a running back, and it's not worked. And the referees are probably going to call that would it be a bear hug? Would it be a tackle?
It'll be holding.
Yeah, it would be called holding, but like it was a weird one.
Well, it's a shame because it does wipe off a good completion for the Edinburgh Wolves.
It sends the Wolves back. It means instead of having to get 10 yards, you've got to get
20, 25.
And
let's just throw numbers out. 69.
The mathematics of it, right, okay, you've now got to get...
I'll check the chat, see if
you've got to get about 6 yards of play instead of 3 or 4.
Oh, it's 1-1 in the Arsenal game and City are now 2-1 up. So, isn't the Vikings QB playing for them all season? He's a one-man band at the moment. I wouldn't go as far as one-man band. I think two-man if you include Terrell. But as far as I'm aware, he's on a postgraduate course, so he does.
Stop by the right.
So his course won't finish until his course won't finish until back end of August. So as far as I'm aware, he'll be here. He should be here for the rest of the year. Is that correct, Jack? Would you think?
I'm not sure. I've heard both. I've heard both off numerous people. He might be here for the whole season. He might not be.
Yeah. But yeah, he can go. He can leave if he wants. He's not a. This is an amateur sport. Let's be honest. So
it's up to him and what's best for him, really. I'd like to see him play because they're both fantastic players. But
I think what people are forgetting a lot as well about this Vikings team is that Henry Bulmer, who's been the quarterback for the past good few years, he's more than capable himself.
If Seven's a ball of clay. He's a bowling ball of a back.
Yeah.
It's a shame because it's only 5 yards again. And Son's sitting down. It's now going to be third. They're way behind the stick. Edinburgh Wolves are probably going to have to punt at the end of this drive, and it's all been made by that silly flag, you would argue. Unless they can get a really explosive gain here, they're going to punt again and they're going to give the Vikings another shot. And the Vikings haven't really been clicking so far, but you feel like something's coming. They've got the zone read, they've got the QB rolling out, they've had a couple scrambles with them that have worked. You feel like that they're going to hit a pass. And you can see here the Wolves are going into a spread formation.
Oh, he's went very early. If he was in the 100 metres, he'd be disqualified.
This is killer. You send them back even more. And you know what? When you do inevitably... Excuse me.
Oh dear.
Yeah, no, Jesus.
Better hang in.
Yeah. When you do inevitably punt, that's an extra 10 yards or so that the Vikings are going to have in field position.
Yeah, it's all about field position. No, yeah, so... Yeah, he was out the blocks far too early now. Way before. Jumped the gun. All the different cliches.
That sounded healthy as I hope camera didn't pick that up.
Oh, it will have done. It picks everything up on the camera.
It gets everything.
Yes. It's all knowing.
So they've got a wing to the right. Orbit motion.
That was a very...
I see how crumples him.
Yeah.
Oh my days.
He's just really good at football. There's no other way to describe it.
Isaiah's about 6'6", and he is a block of granite. He is a physical man, and he's just wrapped him up.
Yeah. His brother, who plays left tackle for Manchester Titans. He's a big guy as well.
So here comes the punt. We've got Taylor Walton back to return.
Yeah, he likes a good return. He's quite athletic guy.
Good snap. Decent punt.
The ball's landing in midfield. Takes a big bounce.
Takes an even better second bounce.
Yeah, it's just going to be at the 30.
Yeah, it's to get to the 30. Okay, so it's a good result. It wasn't a great punt, but the two bounces helped it. But the offense have got 70 yards to go. We've not had a 2-minute warning yet. I imagine that we're about 6 minutes in 6 minutes left in the second quarter. So Vikings, if they manage the clock right, will probably limit the Wolves to if they get back onto the field, it'll be a very short possession, and because the way they run their offense, they're probably not going to get another score this half unless it's a turnover or something.
Yeah.
But Vikings need to come out and they need to get some points here. They've missed a field goal. They need to get some kind of points, because if you're the Wolves and you're going to this game 7-7 tied at the half, you'd be quite happy.
Well, the Vikings get the ball at the half, don't they?
Yes, you're right, they do.
Yes, and I believe they elected to defer. Was that
It was the second time out, I think.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sun's starting to break through a little bit here at Druids Park in not normally sunny Northumberland.
So with that in mind, the Wolves really need to get a stop here, because if the Vikings score on this drive and then come out in the second half and open with a score,
It would bad times.
It's tough to chase 2 scores when you're a wing T offence, because you need them chain explosive players, and they are temperamental at the best of times.
We'll do a quick sponsorship thank you to the Bradley Larry Foundation, who constructed this commentary gantry, we could describe.
Yeah, you'd call it gantry, wouldn't you?
They constructed it for their charity football matches, and they've allowed the Vikings to use it for our streams this year and last year as well. So big thanks to them. They're a very good charity that raises money for a very worthy cause.
It is really important as well, just to thank you as well. Compared to when people like myself started football and some of the guys on this Viking sideline, the ability to bring live streams of this kind of quality is massive, and it really helps grow the game.
And no matter what you say about the camera quality, this is high quality entertainment. Steadicam is not needed. It's shaking because I'm having to pan the camera for you. So if you want us to focus the camera on one set spot and then we'll just capture a 20-yard segment in the field, we can do that.
I tell you what, I said against the Titans that I didn't think that there was a defensive backfield that could match the amount of weapons that the Vikings have got a receiver. Edinburgh Wolves might be proving me wrong, because their DBs seem really up for this game. They are really playing aggressive. They've had about 5 or 6 pass breakups at the minute, which is... it's impressive, man. Jack Mulholland, I don't know if the camera can see, he's got a really wide split. He's off your screen, actually. He's just poking in on the slant. He's got it, he's open, and the pass protection poking down. He's open in the middle.
He does gain a yard or 2, I believe, on the play there, Mike, but
it hurts. But the Vikings O-line needs to really start tightening up their protection. The Vikings O-line is struggling a bit at the minute.
yes, that's a way to describe it, certainly.
I've got to be careful, I've got to live with them.
Yes. We love you, really, Lewis. You can only teach them what to do. If they don't execute, that's on them.
I'm glad you said that.
It's true, you know what I mean?
So we've got trips to the field. You've got
Oh, that's a
Johnny
private jet.
Silverback.
Oh, no, it's not a private jet. I lie.
City jet.
City jet.
Terrell's the wide side on the trips. This could be... Yep, he's broken inside. He's gone.
Oh,
he's open.
oh.
And he's front. Hey, that's a good catch by Ross. That's a
He's
good
throwing
catch by
down.
Ross. So that's the first down. That's all right. Terrell beat him on the inside for the third, which...
I thought he was going Terrell.
to be fair, that would be a long throw, even for the American QB. From the far hash to the outside, that's a really long throw. I would have been really impressed with that.
Oh, I'm always impressed. He's a very good player.
He's hit the shallow corner on a climb route. He's got the first down. They're at midfield at the 48-yard line. They're starting to drive a bit. They're back to empty. Trells and Jack Mulholland are on the boundary side. We've got press. It's a stop route. Oh, that's PI.
Well, there is not a flag. There is not a flag.
That one looked a little bit early. I wonder if they're thinking that he's kind of run into the coverage. And
Let the boys play.
Yeah.
We're sticking with it. Let the boys play within
We'll
reason.
give them the benefit of the doubt. When a receiver goes down like that, you assume that it's PI, but it might just be the case that he's looking for the ball and he's run into the coverage. So we'll give the Wolves the benefit of the doubt.
Morgan Stewart Bailey agrees with you, Jack, about the Wolves back 5. He says they're one of the best secondaries out there for sure. He does say he's biased. He must be an Edinburgh player.
Well,
I've
been really impressed by them so far, because I know that all of
Really good battle.
Yeah, all of these Vikings receivers are really good players, and apart from a couple of choice routes which are designed to be wins anyway, Terrell, he is a bad man.
Yeah, don't stop doing it to them, Terrell.
Do you know what hurts as well if you're a Wolves guy? The DB is right there.
What?
With him.
He's not open. He's not open. He does not care.
Over to grab the ball in. That is just impressive.
He defies physics. He defies the laws of the laws of the sport. It's just not fair. It's just not fair.
Because if I'm Kev, I'm not going into half-time happy with everyone in this team so far. But I'm looking at Terrell and I'm going,
Well, you can't give
I
half.
can't be upset
Just
with
keep
you,
doing
man.
it.
You just do you, mate. Well, we've got single back, we've got doubles. Zone read again, he's had it off. You see that end bite downfield, and that's what I'm talking about. Johnny's able to get a really good block. And
It's Johnny.
I'm going to say something. Yolan did no right job. They didn't do anything bad. There wasn't anything especially great. But that's hit on the backside C gap, just because that contained guy saw the QB.
You have to respect the quarterback.
Yeah, as soon as that QB starts rolling out on them a couple of times, you've got to go, actually, I do need to worry about contain. I can't bite down. And the running back just hit it on the backside gap.
Absolutely.
So we're going stack. So I'm imagining the Vikings have only really called screens out of stack so far today. So I'll be able to say if they do it again. But you see, what they're doing now is they've got quarterbacks either side. So yeah, there's a screen. He's run again. They've run the inside zone again. Can he beat it? Yes. Oh, what a touchdown, Johnny! What a fantastic play! Oh, and there's a ref down as well. It seems like the DBs ran into the referee and not a pass suspension. So that is an old-looking referee. So you think he gets hurt.
We're gonna bring up
An injury screen.
graphic. I believe it is a touchdown. So we will put a touchdown up, and then we will put not half time. It's not half time.
Bradley Lowry Foundation.
We'll put the
give them
Bradley
a bit
Lowry
more.
back up. Oh, and the touchdowns.
Yeah.
Anyway,
we
yes.
we add in 7 points to
That one 6
Yep.
plus.
We've not got the point yet, have we?
Yeah. So yes, we hope the official is being seen to by the medical staff.
That's a bit of the curse of the commentator as well, because we've just had a go at the Vikings offensive line that says the run game's not good enough. And what do? They come back and have 2 explosive run plays and get a touchdown. Lewis is going to enjoy watching this back.
Yeah, so you can see on the screen now all the social media links for the Bradley Lowry Foundation. Yes,
It is a fantastic cause. I mean, to give a bit of context, both Harry and I live in Sunderland. I'm from Newcastle, but Harry's from Sunderland, so it is something that is a little bit dear to our hearts, I suppose.
Yeah, no, it's a great charity, and yeah, they organise a charity football match one Sunday a month, and all the proceeds from that go towards the foundation. And so we're getting back to the action now. I believe isn't the official
for one?
Have we got any? The official's shaking it off, I believe.
Yeah, the referee looks like he's fine. He's back up. He's at the back there. He's on the far side goalpost.
And it's going to be a simple PAT attempt for Jacob Shotton. Roosh to hold. And the snap, I believe, will be Matt Wilson, who we haven't mentioned today.
Good snap, good hold, and he's connected really well,
good.
straight down the pipe.
So we've got a little break in play here, Jack. Have you got any points of conversation you'd like to get across? VAR.
We have it in Britball to an extent. You have it for the finals. Yeah, for the finals.
Do we? Oh.
I think of some descript. I know that I think it's Jim Briggs, who's the head of BAFTA refereeing, or he's the head of rules for BAFTA refereeing, was at the Britball last year, and he had a screen. He was, or he still is a lecturer at Portsmouth University, which is where I'm doing my PhD. So he used to referee. He was a sideline ref for some of the games when I played at University of Portsmouth, Destroyers.
No, I don't mind VAR. I mean, we don't have to deal with it in the Championship for Sunderland. But,
not yet.
No, we don't have to deal with that.
So here comes the kick-off.
If it goes in the net, it's a goal.
Nice kick-off. Straight to number 18. Picks up number 10. He's following his blocks. Cuts it back inside. He's got some breaking through. He's going.
Oh, no!
And he's Jacob Shotton's done a really good job with the angles there, but I tell you what, that is a really good return. And the thing that makes it, excuse me, every single one of the Edinburgh Wolves players was blocking downfield there. They were all staying on their blocks.
Job. And we have got a Vikings player down. It is Josh Tucker.
Blocking on kick return is such a hit or miss thing, because I think the teams are either really well drilled into it and it becomes like a point of pride for them, or some teams just give me good enough. I'm putting an athlete back there. He will make enough guys miss so that it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, that's a very unfortunate kick return, kick-off snap.
That is exactly what you need for Edinburgh. So you see,
well, they can score before half-time. Again, we don't know what the clock is, but
they've got the wing out. That looks like
Polamalu on the ball. Still going.
He's impressive, 45. If Chad can give us a name of that number, 45.
Yeah, he's Polamalu. We don't need a name. He's Polamalu. That's his name. He's Polamalu.
He's got the hair for it, hasn't he?
Yeah.
You can see his head and shoulders above the rest.
Yeah.
That was a bit of a niche joke, I'll admit. Johnny seems happy with himself on the sideline. I mean, that's his first receiving touchdown. It might be his first touchdown in the season, actually. How did we got one against Wolves in the first game? I beg your pardon.
No, did he?
Yeah.
I thought it was Terrell got all three.
Drop back. Try to 14 on the stop.
He's still up. Oh, and that's an acrobatic spin.
Good tackle.
Hand a bit too far. You got a bit in the shrubbery there. But
good tackle by because that 14 does not look a small receiver.
No, he's a big boy.
They're all big boys. Apart
plenty of big boys.
Who looks?
Yes.
I don't want to say a little bit small, but he's not as big as the rest of them. But the Edinburgh Wolves offense quite a
big
tall
boys.
team.
Big boys. It's all we can describe it as big boys. Get a bit of a shake. Oh, see there. There's a camera shake for you.
Hey, don't. If this falls down, I'm causing an earthquake. Lineman problems.
14's up on the top of the screen now against Des.
Oh, I'm liking the spread, you know. It's because the back's right there and 5 yards. Oh, there's a whistle. That must be 2 minute walk. Oh, timeout.
Timeout. Edinburgh Wolves.
Well, that's their third and final one. So they must know it's close to 2 minute warnings because they've got the 2 minute warning left. They're hoping to get the score. They can control the clock a bit. They've got the ball on the side. They're at the 30, they're at the 20. Beg your pardon. If they go into this at the half tied up with the Vikings, they would class that as a win. They would be really happy with themselves.
Oh yeah, well it was a close game in the first game as well.
It feels weird calling them underdogs because Edinburgh Wolves were a fantastic team last year and they did really well last year. And it feels like they've lost a couple of guys in the summer, which in the winter, beg your pardon, and it always happens. But they've dusted themselves down after the loss in the first week, and they seem to have regrouped, came back strong, and they're putting up a really good performance. Yeah,
well, they've got I believe they've had some change in the coaching staff as well, so it's always a bit of a learning curve. I know the Vikings have had that as well, but there is some familiarity now with Kev having to stick with the team before, and a lot of the new players coming from the local unis and knowing each other, and in the case of Terrell and Mike and some of the other, and Matt Wilson, all having played with each other.
He's right, tight end to the right, drop back again.
Oh, he's got him.
19, oh, they've got him.
And he's got Desmond, you're going to get called for PI, I believe.
I think that's...
but we've got 2 flags. We've got a flag down at the line of scrimmage, and we've got a flag.
I don't think that's any worse than some of the other non-calls we've seen. I think he's just in phase with him there.
But that's the first call that referees had to make. The other calls have been... So he's seen it differently.
It's in the end zone. I think, like in football, you know when you hear about teams where it's like, that's a foul outside the box, but when it's in the box, your standards are a little bit higher. Because that's in the end zone, I think the ref's just been like, I've got to make a decision. But like, I go back to one on the sideline down here a bit earlier, and about the 30-yard line, and there was like, I don't think it's PI, I just think it's he's just really close, and he's kind of been hot on his heels.
We've got, so the running back is Marcos Perez. Or Marco Perez or Marcos.
Such a fullback kind of name.
He's a guy. I love him.
That's such a fullback name.
I love him. Anyway, so in the Wolves special teams unit is being coached by Ross Young, who was apparently a GB special teams player.
Okay.
So that explains the blocking on that return. It was set up perfectly. I believe that.
Do you know what it is? I must like the entire Prem North seems to have really good special teams coaches.
Well,
I'll be honest. I didn't know the Wolves STC's name. It's not something that I'm really aware of, but credit to him. Ross Young seems to be coaching a really good unit. We both know Kevin Regan's a massive special teams guy. He's really important.
Course Blue Mountain State daily. But and then
AKP's got Spoony, who I believe is the current
nice little pump
GB STC, who's a fantastic coach. I've had the pleasure of talking to him a little bit at the coaching convention last year. I believe Manchester Titans have got David Stretch, who is also a fantastic special teams coordinator.
Yeah, we're being asked.
And then listen about Tamworth and Liverpool, Merseyside.
We're being asked when we're going to have Durham's OC as a guest commentator. I don't know.
Who
if
commented that? Is that
Weston 88 Doe?
Oh,
I don't know if that is Durham's special.
that is Durham's offensive coordinator.
Durham's offensive coordinator.
That's him talking about himself in the third person.
The thing is, no, he's not got a very hard. No offense to him, but he's not got a very hard job when he's got them two playing for him. You know what I mean? I think like a monkey could call plays. You know what I mean?
Don't years from Hull.
Oh, and I see it. Gets a massive swipe at the ball and knocks it down. He's just got gangly arms. There's nothing else to say.
Such a game wrecker.
Hey.
Westy, if you want to come down and do a commentary,
I don't mind. I'll have anyone on. Well, not anyone. There is certain people are not welcome on this broadcast. Vladimir Putin, for instance. I'll have to do more research on the Latvian Prime Minister.
Yeah.
If he recovers and he's a nice man, he can come on. I don't know. Slovakia, they don't have much to do. He probably has time in the schedule. You know what I mean? And we've got two.
We've got the airport. Get from Bratislava on a flight.
Is Bratislava Slovakia?
I think it is, isn't it?
It's one of them.
I mean, we were both history students.
It's
Geography is the enemy.
It's going to be now. They've all changed since the 90s anyway. The Wolves are on offence. It's a toss.
Stretches there and stretch.
Oh, what a tackle. Great work, Stretch.
I think that running back was just like, yeah, I'm giving up on this.
Yeah,
because Stretch was there. But is that fourth down now?
Yes.
I mean, this is fourth down territory. You've got to go for it.
Yeah. It's
Comments, if Bratislava is the capital of Slovakia, please let us know.
Yes, I think it is.
I think it is as well.
Might be Slovenia, might be Slovakia.
We're both history students. We don't bother with all this crayon eating stuff.
Brentford have pulled a goal back. Jan Elters. Oh, I think I had him in my Virgin Bet goals thing. Anyway.
I'm glad you had the context of that sentence.
Anyway, yes, so.
Number 3's coming on late to be the wing on the
He had Durham OC is clarifying, yes, so he only had Terrell for the last 3 games. Well, that's your committee's fault for not recruiting him earlier, isn't it?
That looks short and left, yeah.
Because he could. I don't know why he wasn't playing earlier, but he's incredible.
He was a basketball guy. He was playing basketball for Uni, and like all teams, if you've got a scholar after you, do not want him playing for other teams.
Mind you, no, they've got some. I mean, obviously he didn't. Terrell didn't.
Scholars Westy, leave some for the rest of the world.
Terrell didn't play against us in the Raiders last year, but they had some other very good receivers. I can't remember.
Yeah. Don't cry too much. Yes, anyway.
They had Wilson had when we played at their place, torched us across the middle. He's a really good player. He's
a ball player.
He hasn't featured much today. He hasn't featured too much today. I don't think he's had a catch yet, but he'll be impacting the game. And then they had that Kenny guy who hurdled Ariane. Sorry if you're watching, Ariane. It didn't count. There was a flag, but I mean, it's still impacting morale. You know what I mean? It has an effect. Oh, it didn't count as a touchdown. Oh yeah, you still got. Another man jumped over you.
Listen, they've only got one linebacker in the box. You've got a light box. You've got 2 apexes
They've
on the
done a lot of press coverage on Terrell so far.
Yeah, but you've got two quarterbacks that way. You would run against this, look, surely.
Oh, takes a sack there. I believe that's not 97, maybe 90.
I would say that they would run against this box and then 2 D-line collapse on the QB when he tries to scramble.
No, I believe that's the 2nd or 3rd sack we've had so far.
But like you would.
The OC recruited Terrell actually. So you see. You know, I think the Vikings owe you a bit of money actually. If I'm being honest, because obviously if he doesn't go and play for Durham, he probably doesn't think about coming here.
I've got a horrible story about Paul Weston as well.
If he gives permission, we can tell it. You might not know which one you're on about now. I don't know.
No, I think he does. Because Paul Weston likes to tell a story about me all the time. This is going back a few years though.
I'll keep you updated. There's about a 2-minute delay on the live stream chat.
Yeah.
So he's the one who likes all the screen passes, is he?
Yeah, his mantra is very much, if I've called a run play this game, I've done something wrong here.
Yeah, he likes wants football. Has he been there a few years?
Oh yeah, so he joined halfway through 2019, 29.
Oh yeah, so he was there all 4 times we've played.
He joined halfway through the year when I was coaching at Durham. Good protection, he's scrambling, he's throwing it to Matt Wilson.
That is Matt Wilson, as we've been talking about.
Downfield.
Now, all I'm going to say is, I said he was really good, and now he scored a touchdown. So,
I'm going to be.
I am Nostradamus.
I'm going to be completely honest. I don't think that touchdown should count.
Why?
Number 17, Jack Mulholland, down
crack
back block.
Well, it's not being flagged, Jack.
The referee's let play. I'm not going to complain too much. but they're the one kinds of block that I absolutely detest in football, and I don't like seeing it. Referees haven't called it. Okay, let the boys play. But yeah,
Let the boys play. Touchdown, Matt Wilson. What a guy.
you can't blame the effort on them, by the way. Like that's what, a 70-yard touchdown. That kills the Wolves.
Yes.
That kills the Wolves.
Yeah. We don't condone animal cruelty, but that was some animal cruelty right there, playing with his food.
We talked about in the stream against Titans about what analytics guys call the middle eight, and we are in that now, about 4 minutes either side of the half-time whistle. The Vikings are now they're about to go 14 points up if the kick is good, which it is.
Yes, we'll get that on. But I think what you've got to follow is Mike's throwing that off his back foot, off balance.
Which he shouldn't do. But but
it worked. He can do it, Jack. He's just so good.
But we're in what's called the middle eight in the minute, which is 4 minutes either side of half-time. There's a 14-point lead against the wing T offense, which isn't known for coming back from deficits. And the Vikings get the ball to start the second half, so they could make this a 20-point difference. It feels a shame because the Wolves have genuinely been better than a team that's only put 7 points on the board. They really have. But you would think, unless they can get a score here on this drive, they need to have some wild second half. They need to come out even better than they have this off, and I think they've had a really good first.
But that's the thing, Vikings are getting the ball. If they score, Paul said no terrible stories. Don't worry, I'll keep him in check, Paul.
The story I was going to tell Paul is
I don't think that's what he wants.
the one about when I played for the Raiders at Hull in when you were the OC at Hull Sharks, and it was a squib kick. Oh, 90 balled it.
Poison!
90 balled
Tried it. Never mind. Oh, and Wilson can't. Oh, not Home can't, sorry, and then
90 should have taken that. I know he's a D-line, and D-line are worried about the ball at times, but
no, I think it was the angle wasn't great.
So the story is basically Paul Weston made me cry.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah, but
it was like really bad.
No, he made me cry because he relegated us to Div 2 in my final year, which was my second last game. And he made me cry, and he was laughing in my face while I was in tears.
You've got to revel in it, revel in the pain. You know what I mean?
Like, we just got relegated. It was our last chance for success and stay in Div 1, and there's me in tears because I thought it was my last ever game.
Then you went on to spend like 8 years at uni.
He's laughing in my face as we're doing the handshakes at the end of the game.
Oh, makes a couple of moves, and it's Bobby B makes the tackle. Oh, and we've got an injured player. We're going to go back to the Bradley Lowry graphic now, just while we've got the injury. Janice is making her way out on the field. And we hope the affected player is okay, of course.
It's strange because I remember the Titans game, and it was always very chirpy. Both teams were having it, and I remember Josh Tucker was having a battle for their number 87.
It's not been like that so far.
No, it's not. It's like... There's no bad blood. I mean, we've not played the Wolves. I think this is the second time we've ever played the Wolves here at the Vikings, and there's a couple of guys who know each other on both teams. Like you said, Kev knows some of their guys. Obviously, Andrew Watts played on the offensive line here for the past couple of years. But like, considering it's a wing team, you tend to find that wing T teams or any kind of triple option teams tend to be really scrappy. Like Leeds Beckett thrived in that sort of reputation where we are flexible, we are smash mouth, and we're going to enjoy. Not inflicting pain as much, but we're going to make your life day miserable. And we're going to enjoy it.
Yeah. Physical team. Is that him over there, Durham also? I know some of the old Durham coaches. I think are over there.
No, I don't think so.
I don't know why I'd be watching it on the live stream if he was here, but I might just like our
different kind of view, isn't he?
There's people who go to football matches and they sit like the radio on and listen to Gary Bennett.
Do you remember that Chelsea fan who took his toothbrush to Stamford Bridge?
Well, yeah. And the injured player is still down, just to give you an idea. That's why we're on the...
We're not trying to pictures because, you know.
Yeah, straight away he was pointing saying he needed some sort of medical attention, but yeah, we hope... Just a brief stop to the player. Just leave it to... It doesn't show.
No, I like
the paranoia.
That's number 96 down. I can't remember his name, I must admit. I do apologise. I know that the Vikings guys will be watching this on film. I'm sorry, but I do know he's a D lineman.
It appears to be something to his left leg. Yeah, we hope he's okay. I'm sure he'll get the necessary treatment on the sideline.
I don't know if you heard that, but James Robson's basically joking about saying that when I don't know if you know, James Robson had a really gruesome injury last year.
Oh no, he doesn't want it talked about. He doesn't want it jinxed. He doesn't want it jinxed.
No, he won't. He's fine.
No. I asked him, and he said, "Do not mention it. I don't want to be jinxed." So we'll pretend it didn't happen.
Well, we're back on the ball, second and about
And we're
5.
back.
Got the motion again. This looks like
It's to Polamalu. Never mind, I've been.
And the front of 3, and he's dropped it. But this is the thing. That is what I was saying a bit earlier, where just straight drop back is not going to make anyone bite.
Yeah.
But that was a really nice play. I think the protection was fantastic, by the way, because that's one of the major problems with play action passing is you're asking you to hold up for 4, 5, 6 seconds, whereas with straight drop back you're looking at about 3 seconds, which is a lot more manageable. Because you were held up, they were able to get the ball out of the receiver. Granted, he dropped it. But
Well, the thing is, no, Joyce was draped all over him. Joyce was, I think, one of the only people on the pitch that wasn't fooled by all the trickery in the backfield.
100%, but the pass was there to be caught. He just dropped it. But if they can start connecting to them a bit more, you see they've gone back to the sort of spread look here. And yet, straight drop back again. You can just rush and...
Oh, Tucker can't quite connect.
If Tucker was a different linebacker, that would have been looking to be a pick. And it's because he's able to just drop
What are you
back
trying to
quickly.
say, Jack?
I'm trying to say that Josh Tucker is a very good downhill linebacker.
Right, okay.
That is what I'm saying.
I think he'll admit that. I think
He's a thumper.
He's had a good year so far from the games I've been at, and the only game I haven't seen is the away fixture.
So Taylor's going back to return the punt.
Yeah, so I'll give a pan once the ball is away.
Good snap. He's got the ball. Oh, that's a nice
Takes a
Vikings
Vikings bounce and then just rolls sideways.
Let's roll backwards a bit. And Josh Tucker at number 6, how was his excellent.
Well, I've panned way too far. Sorry again, everyone watching. It's very difficult. It sometimes it doesn't move, and then sometimes it like yanks fully.
Yeah.
But, yeah. Anyway, what should we talk about in this bit of a bit? What do you know about Scotty Scheffler getting arrested in golf? Oh, he's a golfer. He's the number one golfer. Yeah. So basically, there was a fatal car crash outside the golf course, and he was going, I think, there to like warm up, and there was like a cordon, and he tried to drive like through or around it to get in, and there was a bit of a miscommunication, and one of the police officers ended up like standing in front of his car, and he was still like rolling slightly. So they arrested him anyway. He warmed up. Still shot 5 under. I can't even shoot 30 over or better.
So the Denver defense got 2 free kicks there, so the air gap's wide open. You've got a Mike in there. And he's just
looking for Mulholland.
But you've got 6 DBs, you've got 2 apex, you've got 2 safeties behind them, and you've got 2 cornerbacks. I know the Vikings O-line struggle with run blocking, but you try and at least run up the air gaps.
I agree.
Like if they're going to disrespect you with 5-man box and 2 free kicks, just bang it in the air gap. You at least send it straight away to Mike, and you just say, right, okay, we're just going to down block everyone outside and create a. Can you look? Both the D-lines are outside the guards. That's what it.
And there's no one there. I think a bit of a miscommunication on what the route was supposed to be.
I mean, it's 3rd and 10 now. You
can't have much time left, I don't think.
I've had 2 minutes. I don't think we have.
I've not been paying much attention, I'm going to admit it. But I need some food now at half time.
I would too, but I don't know if anyone's seen the tower that we've been set up, but I am not getting back.
Are you not chancing
it? That's more of a me problem than a tower problem, I should say.
Yeah.
See, there we go. There's a run, and it's broke through. It's forced the Saints to come down. Look what you've got an 8-yard gain there.
Yeah,
it's
well
4th and 2. It's manageable. Is that the 2-minute warning there?
Let me see.
Sort of. So Howard says called a timeout there. It's 4th and 2. It's a 14-point lead. Would you go for it, or would you just put it away?
I believe, actually, I think Howard's called the timeout there.
Yeah, well, it said 40. Yeah, so Kevin Regan's just called the punt there.
And Kev's Kev's
It's a
called his
14
bluff and punting.
It's a 14-point game. You don't need to give them the field position. Just punt them back and make them drive the field.
Yeah, I would agree.
That is Bora Dogman, letting everyone know that he is a Newcastle University student and can formulate proper dramatic sentences.
But he's poking fun at the amount of degrees Howard has.
He does have a few, like,
He
considering he doesn't need one. They're moving them back.
I might hop down to get the food. Trying to time it out. Because obviously it'll be busy in the chat. The chat doesn't really need it. I think it'll be quite busy.
What do you want? Well, we've got a bit of time. Do you want burger? Do you want chips?
I think, there was a burger earlier, but it's one of them ones, you don't want to pick the wrong thing.
They've waved the flag after walking the joys of Britball.
It's great, everyone loves it really though.
Yeah. I mean,
Especially now,
compared to the Giants game, we caught part of the Giant game on commentary and we were here for quite a bit of it. There seemed to be a flag every play, but so far there's not. There's been one flag. There's the PI in the end zone, which I was a little bit iffy about. But
good snap.
Yeah, very good snap.
Good punt.
Very good punt. And that's what's Conley punting.
There's no one back to return for Edinburgh.
Get on it, stop it rolling.
Oh, my bad. Yeah, so Edinburgh didn't actually feel the return.
Whoa, what's happening there?
Guessing we don't.
That's number 6 on the Edinburgh Wolves, who was standing over someone and his helmet's come off, so obviously someone's grabbed hold of his helmet. I didn't see enough of it. I didn't see either way. But
it's a great opportunity.
Standing over.
There we go. There's a flag on the play.
As Taylor's just said, Edinburgh Wolves one of their players at least seemed a little bit rattled. And this is something that we said earlier. So far it's been a nice clean game. It's been quite a friendly atmosphere, but Edinburgh Wolves, one of their coaches seems upset as well. I don't know which way that's going.
Don't worry, Bora.
That's Bora reminding us that this penalty was not on him for being downfield in a pass play.
Yeah, so the penalty now, I think, is on number 70, Bora Dogman.
Eligible receiver downfield on defence. You might be saying that's not possible, but Bora will find a way.
Bora! That was on you, yeah? Yeah, I'll just tell them, yeah?
We are so unprofessional, it's unbelievable.
Well, we're not professional at all, are we? That's what do you expect? If they pay me loads of money, Al, well, that and they'll get commentary about other stuff.
Where else do you get here at the Slovakian Prime Minister?
Well, probably BBC News, considering he was shot a few days ago.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, I might be in the shot now, actually.
No, you're not. I'm just getting the flag off.
No, it's a good graphic.
That's been and gone. I've never heard a referee scream for the chain crew like that before.
Chain crew.
Sounds like some Mortal Kombat or something there.
Oh no, not nearly there.
Yeah, we can't restart until they're there. That's a heavy formation, mate.
Yes. Have we had 2 minutes yet?
No, I don't think we have. We've had a timeout.
This is crazy.
It's really going on.
It's dragging.
Motion. Full-back dive.
Isaiah coming from the backside, but it's Will Heath who's being dragged for extra yards. Got a bit of a maul here. See how long this one goes.
Right, I'm going to say something, okay? We complained about, I think there was this ref crew last week being very late on the whistle. That whistle was much better. That is what we were took there as a 2-1, I think. That whistle was a lot better. There was a bit of a forward drive by there. We were like getting in and pushing. Then as soon as I saw that I was collapsed, whistle was blown straight away.
Right, so that is the end of the half. So what we're going to do is we're going to I think Jack, are you going to stay up? You can talk if you want.
Stay up.
Yeah. So what we'll do is we'll put a graphic up for the half. No one wants to see Victor playing catch at half time. There we go. And so I'm going to make my way down the tower. I'll see you in a bit, Jack. I'm going to get my burger. What do you want?
Bottle of something, please. Hold me back. Yeah, of course. Do you want to eat? Oh, you can't.
You want to jump down, I think. Get your videos
No. No one wants to see that.
Everyone wants to see you.
So then, everyone on the stream, the Vikings players are just coming out of the locker room now. They've went and had a bit of refreshment, had a talk to the coaches, started their plan for the second half. The Edinburgh Wolves have elected to remain on the sideline. They've been having a lot of stern talks. Their coaches have got their players round in circles. Their coaches have had a chat as well. They should be really fired up for the second half. They're going to have to come out swinging in the second half because there's currently a 14-point deficit. The score is currently 21 to the Vikings, 7 to the Wolves. And with the style of offence that they play, that being some sort of wing T offence, they are going to struggle a bit to get back within touching distance, especially if the Vikings come out and score at the start of the second half. But yeah, the Vikings have picked up a couple of injuries at the half. Jacob Shotton has been put out of the game. He's the Vikings kicker and punter, so they've been having a bit of kicker and punter warm-ups and practices, tryouts if you like, during the half. But for those keeping the score, that was actually a Dutch airplane that's really loud actually. Taking people to, I would presume, Schiphol Airport. Might have butchered that, but there you go. And my partner Harry Barnes is currently making the arduous journey back up to our, I think we're going to call it a gantry. But yeah, I will put the screen back on in a couple of minutes when it looks like players are warming up for the kickoff. But it's been a fun game so far. It's been a really competitive one. There's only been one really flare up, but that seemed to die of death almost instantly. But it seems to have been a really friendly game with everyone getting on with each other well enough. Competitive, but not problematically so. And the second half, it's probably going to be a really competitive one as well, especially if the Wolves can get a stop on the first drive. If the Wolves can somehow manage to get a stop and then a score to bring it within a one-score game, this second half is going to be really competitive. It's going to be really exciting to watch. But yes.
Hey guys, when I say bring it in, do I have to fucking say it 5 times? That applies to everybody.
Yeah. And there.
Oh, that's fucking. Oh, sorry, stream. That's like gooey, that. Look, get the water. I can't get the lad in the water.
Heads in the game. Right?
Right, so some of you may have heard that on the stream, but that was Kev O'Regan bringing the troops together on the sideline and giving them a bit of a talking to, making sure that they don't lose concentration at the start of this half.
Score, it's game over, let's be honest. Yeah, it's game over if they score.
You see Harry, who's currently climbing the stairs to Shelob's lair, full of Lord of the Rings fans.
No, honestly, can we show them what it's like down there? Because
we might do. We might show them that.
Like now, we'll do it now.
The tower. No. It's a better kick-off, isn't it?
No. Here we go. Right, so to get up here, lovely northeast countryside, right? You're thinking, oh, it's not too high, it's all right. Then you realise, first off, you've got that ladder there, right? So this door comes out. There's just a ladder in there you can't really see. That's not the bad part. The bad part is this fella over this way. You can just see through there, and there's a lad in there. If I just move the tripod over a bit. And we are thankful for the Bradley Lowry. It's in a way. We're thankful for the Bradley Lowry Foundation for building this. But they could have done a better job if we're being honest.
It is not lineman friendly.
No, so Jack's a big guy and he struggles to get up there. But it's in as well, it's got worse because of the rain we've had in the past week, couple of weeks.
Getting down is either really easy or really problematic.
The weeds have completely engulfed. I usually jump down, not from the top of the treacherous tower, just from the...
As I said before, if I jump down, there'll be an earthquake.
I jump down. Oh, yeah, we're getting a bit excited. Oh, there's a one. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear.
Oh dear, oh dear.
Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. To me.
To you.
To me.
To you.
To me.
I can't do that anymore, he's dead now.
No, only one of them's dead.
Yeah.
Peace be upon him. I don't know what side we get off for living there. And we're gonna we'll throw up half time for now. We don't want to.
I took it off half time.
Why is your thing in French? Let's talk about that. English, it's the lingua franca.
Oh, that's such a bad joke, it's actually brilliant. C'est impossible.
I did GCSE French. I was very bad.
Just the thing, I got D in my GCSE French, but I'm far better with it than Spanish. I got C in my Spanish. And be careful because most of my French is what we'll call functional French.
All right.
But yeah, you think that if the Vikings come out and score, it's pretty much game over. I can see your point, but I think
There's 3 scores and they run the ball a lot. It's just not for my two pence.
It would depend. It would depend if the Wolves can string some explosives together, because we've seen that they can. I think. Am I right? Was it the Vikings? Or was it the Wolves where the play that got called back? There was a long touchdown, but they got called back. Yeah, if they can string together some explosive players and they can get a touchdown, see if they get on the field and they get a touchdown in like 4 or 5 players, and then they can turn the ball over again. They're within a 1-score game, and it's not ideal, but it's touching distance.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. If they get a stop, it's just for me. It's the way the game pans out. It's like they're a very run-heavy team. Yes, they are passing the ball today, but you can just find yourself getting behind in the game, and the game script
getting behind them. Yes.
They're going to have to make some more yards in the air.
The one thing I will say, I said this to the stream, but I'm not at you. Jacob shot and the kicker and punter is injured. He's got a hamstring.
Right. Okay. Did you speak to him?
Yes.
I'm up in here when you couldn't get down. Yeah.
So they've had a couple of kicker punter warm-ups, but
is that what that was over there?
You would expect a slight dip in special teams output in terms of the kicking game.
I think it's safe to say it'll be a significant dip because Jacob Shotton's a very good kicker.
No, they've got some good backups, and Jacob Shotton's a plus kicker, and what we call he's an above average kicker. But they've got some really good kickers on.
I'll go out there. I'll put a helmet on. I won't be very good, but the stream it might entertain them. See, there we go.
See, that's leading again.
It is. It's something to do with a. It's the tripod.
That's alright, they're about to kick off, so we'll leave it.
Whoa! I don't know why I scream now, and there's barriers everywhere.
Someone clip that.
Whoa! Noises.
Unbelievable!
Cheers, Jeff.
That was Gary Dibble, that.
Number 1 to kick off.
Such an elite kick and number that as well. 1. Nice kick on straight back to Jacob Shotton.
I thought you had a pulled hamstring.
Oh, I tell you what. 45 is a violent man. So that's a good return to the 30, but that is 45 is a big man. Josh Tucker is a very strong, compact human being. So to put him on his backside was pretty impressive. But yeah, Vikings offense out in the field. They've got, it's 21 to the Vikings, 7 to the Wolves for those who are joining the stream. So start the second half, it'll be interesting to see. Well, if you're the Vikings, do you come out and run the ball more? Do you try and establish a run game and try and grind that clock down? Because that forces the Wolves to throw the ball more, something that they've shown they can do, but it's not something I think they'll have trained that a great ton. I imagine they'll have based in the run.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, I have request from over when I was over at the bar. James Robson would like to shout out his parents. Paul Robson, I forget what he said his mum's name was. But they're in Spain, they're in Palma in Spain. So I hope the weather's just as nice as it is in beautiful sunny Druids Park. But yes, shout out to them.
So there was a nice 3-4 yard gain on the inside zone there. I think we'll come out and run the ball a lot more and try and grind a couple bit more, grind a couple first downs. And then if they need to take a shot, you've got Terrell, you've got Chris, you've got people who can make stuff happen. But if they're going to have their linebacker he's just moved back in the middle, but they've got a 5-man box. Honestly, Terrell's open there as well, and they're throwing the wheel to Jack Mulholland.
Just a bit out of reach.
Yeah, Terrell was open. That would be very much an anticipation for, and you'd have to thread it like perfect, because if it's either to behind them or in front of them, it's going to be a hospital ball. But now it's 3rd and 7, and now you're a little bit behind the chains, and you think, well, okay, now you kind of put yourself in a corner where you've got to pass.
Yeah, get unload.
Yeah.
Sling that thing.
You've either got to throw to the sticks, you've got to get the first down, you've got to take a shot.
Yeah.
Realistically, unless you really like your screen blocking that you've seen. But the Vikings seem to have run their screens out of stack and not in stacking them. It's the
same area they're targeting.
Oh, see, that was a little bit. It was a little bit behind them, and number 27, the cornerback who was in phase from, seemed to do a really good job. Zero seemed to come in and go for a little bit of extras on him, but nothing was called. I don't know if that was. We'll see. We'll see. He couldn't get out of the way, shall we, and be a bit generous.
Well, I think what he'll say is if he catches the ball, then what must
there is that. Yeah.
I don't have any time to react if he's catching the ball. So there's no flag on it. There's a flag now in their backfield over the punt. I believe.
That looks like 12 men.
12 men, not allowed that many.
Again, it's Canadian football. It's taken over Britball, it seems.
Kyle Barnes needs to sort of insult his influence on them. He's corrupted them. I don't know if he's playing it.
He should be used to saying sorry as well.
Yeah, I don't know if he's sorry. I don't know if he is playing today actually.
What's that about? Good snap. So that's Ross Conley out punting.
Ooh.
Very close.
Takes a nice Vikings bounce, another Vikings bounce, another. Keeps going. And that is a good punt. It's inside the 10.
Kevin Reagan seems to be really upset with the hurdle ref. It seems like Ross was ran into by someone chasing down the play.
There's no flag.
They are really upset, actually. And Ross seems very upset as well. But when you consider it, you think, okay, well, Jacob shot and your starting kick has just gone down. Your backup's gone in.
Yeah, you'd be very worried.
You'd be very protective of him, because if he's your backup, and how many teams train with free kickers of any description?
How close are we to getting Bauer at kicker?
None, because he's on the front line.
No, I think he'd be up for it.
Is this? Oh my! So the Wolves have come out with 6 offensive linemen. Oh no, they've not. They've come out tackle over. I beg your pardon.
Great play there by number 2.
The Wolves came out and tackle over there. They had 3 offensive linemen to the left of the centre. Then you had a guard and the tight end on the right.
Bauer is very excited.
So we're talking about the Wolves going to come out and be a little bit aggressive and try and make something happen, make some magic happen. If they're going to base out of tackle over, it causes a bit of confusion. It's an interesting. It's tricky. I'll be keen to see how it works.
Oh yeah, well we're going to. Yeah, we're going to find out.
We've not got a choice in the matter.
Live on not Sky Sports, because the Premier League's on, all right.
So there's that wing again. Motion, and then they'll pan the back off to the back.
Palamalu.
he just falls forward.
He's a very good player. That's what I've learned today. 45.
I don't remember him from the first game. He must have been missing. Or he must be a recruit.
Possibly New
because
Jersey.
I don't remember his hair.
Maybe someone from a university team or something. I don't know. Or he might have transferred. Or he might just be on holiday.
Yeah, he might.
It is. It's an amateur sport. Sometimes people miss and they go on holiday. They've got work commitments.
But I've been there's been a bunch. I think Edinburgh's D-line have had a fantastic game. I think they've caused some problems to Vikings O-line. I think that their DBs have held up fantastic. I mean, you would argue that their DBs have held up better than Manchester Titans DBs did against us. They've certainly limited Terrell a lot better, and whether that's a case of them having seen more film of him or something, I don't know. But
possibly, yeah.
He's trying to drop back pass in. He's thrown it behind 11, and Taylor Walton.
Yeah, it's a great player. Bus is very happy.
Very happy.
Very happy.
He does. He smiles when he's happy with himself.
He does, no?
So they've called it a first down. So they're saying that forward progress was there.
Yeah, when the whistle came in, it was the momentum of the tackle had took the guy down. The whistle did come in a little bit earlier, but.
So yeah, here's that kind of spread formation again. They've got a tight end on the left and a receiver split out really far wide. Motion 18, they're gonna it's that sweep again. It looks like a kind of buck. And Isaiah
pushes him into a feed 500.
There's a flag on the backside. I would be keen to see what they're going to call that.
Well, 73 walked 62 all the way up the Vikings sideline.
Yeah, that's Andrew Watts. He's GB offensive lineman, very good player.
That's big James Robson, isn't it?
So they're calling it number 67. I don't know a name for him, unfortunately, but he's been called for holding, so...
Can't do that. Not allowed to do that. I know that much.
It's a strange one because offensive linemen are kind of basically told to hold. It's just not.
But that's the thing. It's blocking is sort of holding, but not.
It is holding.
Yeah, it's like it's weird. It's a weird thing.
It's holding, and
they should call it bad holding.
Yeah. Is this? No, 77's the centre. Right, okay, so.
Tighten a wing.
Yeah. They're going to motion the wing again. I think number 11, I believe. No, they're just going to straight up drop back pass. And 10's got acres of space.
Oh, Desmond missing a tackle. But Isaiah, he's all over the place. He's like a rash, he's all over.
So this is the thing is, that number 10 was in a lot of space there, but at the same time, he's only really gained about 3-4 yards. So Vikings are presumably just giving it underneath, just like, yeah, okay, you can take that. We're going to cover the middle. We're going to make sure you can't run at us out the middle or just off tackle. We're going to make sure we're covered deep because we do not want to give up scores.
Yeah.
But if you want to start throwing little screens to the pass, we trust our pursuit drill. We trust our guys to throw well.
Oh, and James's dad has got back in a chat, but I've been missing.
Sweep by the pass. Number 3 is a little bit in step. Oh,
but I've been missing form. No, he's not in Palmer. He's in Menorca. I'm sorry about that, Paul. I was missing form by your son.
Vikings, I don't know if the camera caught that. The Vikings are seem to be having a laugh at number 3 there because number 3 basically got up. He misjudged the ball. He jumped a bit too early. The ball went through his hands. He gets up. Taylor gives him a little shove on the way down. He gets up and he's like, PI. And the entire Vikings sideline was basically told him, you dropped that.
He didn't even touch it. He just
he gave him a shove on the way down.
He made a fool of himself. Stop complaining and just play.
3rd and 14.
Camera shakes back, I apologise.
3rd and 14, they're back in a kind of spread formation, or as close to spread formation can be.
Oh, and they got them offside.
So that's going to be a 5-yard. They're going to take a shot.
Yeah, so that will be 5-yard advance.
Yep.
Just going to take
3rd down. Now, one thing I did say that one is the cornerback on the far sideline, so on the Edinburgh Wolves sideline, the cornerback on that sideline seemed to press his receiver into the sideline, into his own players on the sideline. So I wonder if that was where that ball was meant to go because the slot receiver seemed to have a really difficult time tracking it. But be interesting, it's 3rd and 9 now. And offense are hulling up. They've had a bit of time to talk about this. They're going to come out and you'd presume that they're going to go for the sticks and they might be going deep. I mean, I would probably just go for the sticks and get another set of downs. Quick motion across the formation. QB's in the pocket.
Got in the back.
Off the block. That's a backward.
No, they're going to blow it dead.
Are they calling that roughing the passer on 95 Joel there?
Possibly.
If they are, that seems like a really pathetic call.
He asked for my burger earlier, but I didn't give him it.
If they've called that as...
They have.
Wait, so they called that roughing the passer in the back of the head of the quarterback. 15-yard penalty. I've never heard of a penalty that claims hitting in the back of the head.
I think what he's saying is it's roughing the passer, and it's roughing the passer because he's hit him in the back of the head. I think that's what he's saying.
I didn't see any contact with the head to begin with, but if that's what he's saying, I've never heard of a penalty for
I think basically he was trying to say what the roughing aspect of the tackle was.
Surely if it's anything to do with the helmet, you would call it as a face mask. Even if it's not, if you grab the ear holes, it's still classed as a face mask.
No, I don't think they grabbed him. I think he hit. I think he might have hit him in the back of the head or something with his shoulder pads or something. But anyway, it's 15. It's 15 yards and it's automatic first down, and the Wolves are making a bit of progress.
Call, to be honest, but maybe the refs should have that. It's not likely, but you know,
very modest. He's rumbling again. Tackled by a few players.
It's a shame because that's their all day for them. Them little runs up the A gaps to B gaps behind that 45, just getting all your linemen pushing downfield. It's actually quite impressive how they work. It's tough to see because they're obviously 14 points down and their offense only put 7 points on the board, and it's not effective enough to take your offense and be just your base play that you can run every down. But whenever they run that play, it just works really well. Now this seems a new formation. I've not seen this one. They've got a tight end and they've got the wing as well. So they've run a power and the back. Oh, there's a fumble! Oh, that ball was out. Now that was. I'm going to say something. You can argue that whistle was too early. I know that's a bit controversial for me to say, considering how bad they are. Criticised the refs against Manchester for blowing the whistle far too late. But that ball seemed to come out pretty fair. It seemed like fair game, but the referees seemed to allow it a bit.
Jet 2 Holidays playing coming in there, if Matt is still watching.
Pushing the camera across. Back in the same formation again.
I missed all that, sorry, I was on my phone.
Sorry. Bobby Brook was walking down. Drop back pass.
Great protection.
To his right, and he hits his open receiver number 14 who's turned downfield.
It's a good tackle by Tucker.
Yeah, it's a good tackle.
And then Joyce also puts a bit of pressure on.
More than enough for the first down.
Yes, he does. And then the Wolves are driving a little bit here after roughing the passer penalty.
Yeah, it's tough to see that. The rough the passer penalty set them up. That's only first down. Other than that, they were extremely behind the chains. But
yeah, certainly. That roughing the passer penalty is reinvigorated them, is what you would say. You know what I mean? It's like poured some fuel onto a dying ember.
Give some motivation to them.
You know what I mean?
Give them that.
What do you think of their uniforms, Jack? Their Wolves uniforms.
I mean, the reds are clean.
Red always looks good. I think
I don't like the grey. The grey,
silvery grey is a bit, yeah.
That's book sweep. Oh, the fake the book sweep. Has he caught that with his legs?
I think he's caught that, you know.
Ah, Terrell who?
Yeah, right. Well done. He's caught it just beneath his bollocks. For a period of time there, he had 3 balls.
Oh, God.
That's incredible, now. I mean, right away, we were both like, is he actually caught that? And then the ref's like, yeah.
I just can't believe he used that word. I've been monitoring my language so well so far, and then you dropped that.
It's just a descriptor, isn't it?
I've been like an angel today with me language.
It's not language, it's description.
Oh! I think that was false start. I've been wrong before.
Boom, backwards.
Get the flag emoji up. Get the flag.
Here we go. The zesty flag emoji.
There we go.
Hey, get that arm bent, sir. Get ready to go.
There's no complaints with the referee on that one. Eli watched the ball on that one. That was just what we call a a mental slip by some of their players.
What do you think of Edinburgh's quarterback so far, number 5? His fakes have been really good. I think one of the big parts of his like he's been asked to do is there's a lot of trickery.
Some of their play action,
handoffs.
They've not done a ton of play action, but when they've done it, it's always been like, we can say the player, but I know for a fact that being a player on the field, they will get through of that. Like, that's a nice fake handoff as well.
Oh, and he's gone.
There's some good blocking down.
Palamalu is gone.
I tell you what, that is. Oh, that ball.
Oh, and he gets pushed over onto the goal line.
That is some good hard running, by the way. That's a good defensive time by 23 there. I really like that hustle.
He hit a quick jump cut and then just up the sideline.
But it's interesting because I come from mostly spread offenses where it's shotgun, air raid, and honestly, all you have to do, there is no play action. There is, you get the ball and stuff, you hand off or you don't hand off. There's not a lot of trickery. There's not a lot of options to play action, and so you've kind of got to live in that. Everyone knows what you're doing. But you can also see the defence. Your eyes are always downfield. You can see your passing lanes. You can see your passing reads.
That's the thing. He's turning his back a lot on these
Exactly.
spins.
It's a lot different in that you need to have a good coach. This is not something that you can coach without very little experience. Like, is he thrown a little bit too far behind?
Incomplete. Connor Joyce lurking in the area as he always
there's a
is.
flag there as well. I think they're going to call it on holding on Ravol's left guard. But yeah, so back to the QB. It's really impressive because it's not something that I know how to do, and I don't know if I'm going to give it too much credit because I've got no experience. I've got no sort of reference point. It's something that I have no knowledge about, really. I just know area QBs, and it's not easy, but it's not very intellectually taxing, I suppose, is the nicest way to put it. It's you just got to process what you see downfield. With this, you're turning your back, you're rolling out, you're dealing with fakes, lots of different handoffs. Instead, you've got you've got two handoffs, right, left, maybe a couple of pitches as well. But yeah, they've had so many different kind of handoffs that you have to train because all their players are very different in that respect. The blocking isn't so much. The blocking, they've ran book sweep, they've ran a couple of wraps, and they've ran a couple of just dives, straight up dives, but the handoffs, there's been a ton of
great pressure there from Will Heath.
Everyone
Isaiah Shaboy,
everyone got
and number 97.
Everyone got through there.
Not entirely sure who it is. I apologise for that, but he was in and wants to be subbed out. And the green helmet comes on. Green Giant. Been waiting for that one. He hasn't got on yet. Don't know who that is either.
No. His passing's been a little bit iffy there, QB. Not having good. There's been a couple of errant passes.
14 who caught the pass between his legs is actually a linebacker, apparently.
Okay, he is never letting anyone forget that.
Yeah, that's going to be...
On one hand, I want the stick with quarter because whenever he tries to tell people that, no one's going to believe him. Hey, Andrew Watts, manhandling, that's not holding.
Ooh!
10 nearly, so the Vikings sidelines upset with Andrew Watts because they said he was holding guys. Yeah, I did not.
He was just pushing him around the corner.
I see that as a grown man educating someone who is by no means inexperienced, but Andrew Watts has played the game a long time and he knows what he's doing.
He was just ushering around the corner. He was just saying, "You want to come downfield? I'm just going to walk you downfield. You're not getting anywhere near my quarterback.
You can beat me downfield.
You're not touching my baby. You're not touching my baby." He's going to get this pass off.
But there's the punt again, and there's
it's a shield again.
Fourth and forever.
Everywhere, a load of shield punts. He just gives it a light kick.
Hey, that's a heads-up play by number 12. Fair play.
Yeah, that's again the code and the special teams coaching like we were talking about earlier.
What was his name? Something Ross, I think it was.
Ross.
I think it was something Ross, wasn't it?
No, it was Ross. Ross was his first name. Anyway, he knows who he is, and the people in the chat know who he is. They've done a very good job. They've done a very good job.
The defense has been really good. Their special teams have been really good. Their offense has been a mixed bag, I think we'll say.
When the run games opened up, though, it's looked unstoppable, partially.
Yeah, it's tough though because it's something that you've got to go away from it at some point because it is going to put you behind the chains.
The other thing is, when you're running the ball, if just one person misses his block.
I would send the house on this because if I can get a safety, I can get 2 points and I can get the ball back straight away. I would be. They've only sent 4. And Ross Conley's got the first down.
It's just.
I think that's a missed opportunity for the Edinburgh Wolves. I would have sent about 6. I would maybe have come. I probably couldn't have sent a 7 because the Vikings would probably have 5 wide anyway.
Yeah.
And I can't bet that they won't come out and empty, and that's just a problem.
Yeah.
But I would have sent 6, and I would have said, okay, well, you know that your line's protection hasn't been great. We are gambling on getting a safety, because if we get a safety, we get 2 points, that takes us to a 12-point game, and we get the ball back straight away.
Yeah, that's the thing. And a bit of confidence as well.
Snap, inside run. Oh, QB kept it. That's a heads-up play. That's a heads-up.
He's so good, you know, out of structure. He's good in structure as well, but when he has to make something happen, that's where he really
That's
shines.
brave on the borderline of reckless, though, because it's a poor snap. You would almost always tell your QB, any doubt, hand it off. In the nicest possible way, the running back is expendable. If there's any...
no, you are right now, yeah.
It is. If we want anyone to get injured, we don't, obviously, but if we want anyone to get injured...
Yeah, Ross Young it was, yeah.
We don't want the QB to get hurt, because he is the lifeblood of the offense. But poor snap, picked it up, and he says, right, okay, I'm going to go to the outside. I back myself. It's brave, but he made it work. Oh, right God, this is block there. Jack will block.
And he almost squeezed between them. He's still up now. He's only a little guy, but running with a bit of power there. Combination of number 12, number 0, number 2, number 22, and number 12.
He did well hold up the ball there, because all of their end rebels were coming in trying to rip that ball. That was...
Yeah.
But that's a first down. That's another first down for the Vikings. They're slowly starting to squeeze the clock a little bit here.
In comes a Ryanair flight. I wonder if that's one of them standing ones they're going to try and make. Drop your thoughts about that in the chat below. We'd love to hear about standing section on airplane flights. You've got to pay to use the loo.
Yeah, you see 5-man box again, I'd be running. I'd be heading
Oh, they're a passing team, no, Jack.
Yeah, they are, but they're also a winning team. Yep, there's the handoff. Inside, he's got the outside. What are the odds? That's a holding.
I believe it's going to be a hold on the left tackle. It's going to be on Snaith, I think.
What are the odds?
Just, it looked like he had his arms outside in the frame. But I could be wrong.
I didn't see it, so I can't really comment.
I did see something in the area. I don't think it was... I wouldn't have said it was like... It wasn't egregious, but it's something I did think, oh, you know...
How bus attracts them, though?
I think he's always on the ref's radar.
Yeah, referees love to throw a flag on the bus.
Yeah, I was correct. Well done, Harry. Yeah, it was a hold on bus.
Talk to him as well. I don't know if you saw that ref was going up to talk to him there. The bus seems a little bit upset with that. Right, so we're back to trips to the field. Terrell manned up on the single side, on the short side, beg your pardon. Johnny's out there as well.
There's a bit of a parallel.
Tiled them in the backfield. So it looks like the Vikings will be back at the 9-yard line, and they'll need to get to the 32, 33 to get a first down. So it's still second down, so they need to have a good play, get some yardage back, set themselves up for third down, because Vikings will almost certainly be putting on fourth. Even if it's 4th and 1 at this sort of yardage, you just want to get rid of that ball. So you've got 2 players left to make about 22 yards, I believe. 22, 23 yards. They've got the receivers to do it.
Oh yeah, they've got a great receiving core. They've got players who are on the bench who are handy receivers and aren't getting in currently, just because that's how good they are. Mulholland again.
Mulholland in the flat again.
It's a good tackle immediately by 22.
So that looks like he's at about the 16-yard line. So he's still got another 16 yards sort of go.
It's a lot. It's a big ask, but it's not impossible, I think is what you would say.
Yeah.
I mean,
so they're 18, so it's about a 14-yard gain. There's not a lot of players in the playbook that does that to get you a 14-yard gain.
I know a certain man though who'll fancy himself, and he's wearing that number 8 jersey lined up opposite 27 right now.
Well, you see, he's bracketed by the safety. That safety is sole responsibility. He has number 8 on the inside breaking around. So Terrell's almost got to go outside every play here.
Goes inside, breaks out.
He's broken out.
Does it? I don't think he quite had enough room on the sideline there. He does make a good effort at the ball.
That's the QB trusting his receiver, and
Well, I
can't blame him too. I can't blame him, but
he's putting the ball where it can't get picked off.
Yeah.
He's given this guy a chance to make what would have been a very impressive catch.
it's interesting because the Edinburgh Wolves are gambling here, and I really do believe this. They've got
Like Ivan Toney.
That's second time I got that. They've got 4 DBs matched up on the trip side. They've got a safety, including the high safety. They've got a cornerback and a safety matched up on just Terrell whenever he's on his single side receiver. They've got 5-man box, and they're basically saying our 5 defenders in the box are better than your 5 blockers, to the point where we'll give up the numbers game.
Bit of a line drive.
You blocked the punt.
Takes a couple of different bounces. The ever-present shouts of poison on a special teams down. And the Wolves are back on the pitch.
Yep.
Now it's interesting because after the last defensive series, Robbie Brumpton had his defence in a huddle, and they were talking about how the D-line in the front seven is going to manage Andrew Watts, because he is causing them some problems on that left tackle spot. I believe he's playing.
When you've got a player who's just levels above the competition, like he is one of the focal points of this offense. You see, he's such a good player, and that he's not good up against a slouch in Isaiah, but he is just a different sort of level of caliber of player. You'd scheme yourself around that. You would scheme yourself around, let's put my best player, which I think is the running backs, the run and toss. He's made a move to beat the corner, and he's getting about 3-4 yards. But look, Andrew Watts is downfield and fires the head there. He is the furthest man downfield.
Mm-hmm. Oh, he's a very imposing
phenomenal
fella.
blocker. And it makes sense. Run behind your best lineman.
Oh yeah, it's a luxury, to have a guy like that who you can just see in that position, just sorted on the offensive line. You know what I mean?
There was I think there was that was something they said in the Larry Allen documentary. Where it's like, whenever Larry Allen used to do something for the Cowboys, it would just be like defensive coordinators would be like,
That's Phil, mate.
that's a great block, that's a great run, he might be going. No, 23 made another great tackle.
And there's a
in the
flag
backfield.
down. Could be some sort of blocking thing.
Yeah, like offensive lineman, I love myself some Larry Allen. He was, before my time, but he's fantastic. I remember watching the documentary where it's just like defense coordinator saying, if he did something, we would just say to our defense guys in the film, we'd be like, that's just him. He's just better than everyone that he plays against. We can't really legislate for it. It's just, he's better.
Yeah.
We're not going to blame you for getting beat by him because he's better than you and there's nothing you can do. It feels like that's a bit with Andrew Watts as well. He's better than everyone on D-line. What can you do? You've just got to hang in there, stay tough and hope for the best. Hope for your linebackers to really help you out. That's a huge flag because they're still moving a bit further forward, but that could have been a bit of a gain for them.
Yes.
Motion again. Delete. That looks like a counter.
Seven has the ball, and he had a tackler beneath him. I believe it was Tucker. Ooh,
Sounded like a counter. That's the first time I've seen him run a kind of counter like that, and it had some kind of success. It got them a first down, but you would have hoped for more positive results from that, I think. It feels like they've been building towards that play.
Just losing a bit of... Oh, there's a bird now.
Yep.
What type of bird is that, Jack? Is that a crow?
Uh-huh.
It's making its way over Lenny Henry's house. Over towards the car park. Oh, he's got a mate with him now. Sorry, we're back to football.
Good protection. Really good protection across the board.
19 is wide
That
open.
one, I think.
Great catch.
Oh,
that's
that
gonna...
is what I'm talking about. That is what I'm talking about. That is disgusting by 14.
Right, we're going to...
That is disgusting by 14.
Tucker has got up and does look to be okay, which is good, but yeah,
That is shocking. That's an ejection level play.
yeah.
That's targeting. That's cheap. Yeah, he's doing the smart thing. 14's going to the sideline now so he can hide because he knows if anyone saw his number, he's getting ejected.
Yeah, Robbie Brumpton.
That's what he's doing. He's going to the sideline to hide like a coward.
Robbie's saying to the referees now, he's saying he has to go, but I'm not sure if they have.
Targeting.
I'm not sure if they have ruled that. They call it a blindside block.
I hate them blocks. I really do. They are not. They've got no place in the sport. You see them on highlight videos from back in the day, and I understand it can be a brutal sport, and we do like to have contact. But they are dirty. They are just there to hurt people.
I don't believe.
Not part of the game.
I don't believe there has been an ejection. It's a 15-yard penalty for the blindside block. Tucker is up and okay, and he's still in the game.
I'm surprised he stayed on. He should probably be off to get checked out. In all honesty,
But
I've called Vikings players off them blocks. I'll call anyone's teams who players off them blocks. They are hard. They are not nice blocks. I don't like them. Get rid of them. Good tackle.
Tucker makes a tackle on that player.
That's a good tackle. He's happy, mate. He's happy to make that kind of play.
I can't see actually where the offending player is on.
He's behind the coach on the white there. He's got his helmet off.
What, on the far left?
Yeah, 14.
But he's the one who made that catch between his legs. But yeah, no. As far as we're aware, no further action other than the 15 yards.
If he was ejected, he'd be in the change rooms with a coach, because he'd need to be in the change rooms with a responsible coach. But I think his coaches might have taken him out and told him to calm down, because he's lucky to be on the sideline still. It's a pass play, double move to the outside, number 10, and he drops it. You see 67 standing over there, flexing on Joel as well. They seem to come out the second half a little bit chirpy, a little bit.
It's weird
touchy,
though, because
yeah.
they haven't scored a single point in the second half, and they've barely gained yards.
Was that the end of the third quarter? Considering how long the second quarter was, gee, God, that's a short.
Is that what they've called?
Yeah, they called the third quarter there.
Oh, well,
There's only been, what, 3 drives?
we go to the fourth. Some other plane's taking off, but it is taking off away from us, so we cannot see through the trees. Very sorry if you are here for the plane. I'm sure there will be someone live streaming the airport. People do that.
14's got his helmet back on. He'll be back on soon. They've pulled him over to get him to calm down a bit.
But now, I'm not condoning this, but what you've always got to be concerned about in these type of situations is
Players want
a player coming back and taking their own justice.
Put it this way: if he's running a crossing route and he runs into Tucker, what are the refs going to see? They're going to see vengeance. So you've got to be really careful. Everyone's got to be careful. Refs got to be keeping an eye on it.
Yeah,
Vikings coaches.
It's been a game that's been played in pretty good spirits so far, so it would be bad to see it board over.
A bit, yeah.
But it hasn't done so yet. I mean, yes, that was a bad block, but it hasn't been too much since.
45's in motion. Looks like, it's a Sally again.
Oh, Isaiah almost got the ball.
Hey, that's what we like to see.
I think 18's saying, well, yeah, I was in bounds.
I think 18 had every right to just like flop there a little bit and say it was out of bounds. I think he was out of bounds.
He was
just saying, listen, we're all having fun here. We're all playing the game.
Yeah.
Dap up and move on.
There's been quite a lot now throughout the game.
Yeah.
There's been, especially in the receivers blocking the corners and the DBs.
It's 4th and 9.
A lot of handshakes, which is good to see, because at the end of the day, it is a sport.
So it's 4th and 9. The referee's got his hand up, so we've got 10 seconds on the clock. So I think this could be a false start.
Well, 18 going to have to get set.
Yeah.
Sorry, put my hand in the camera there.
That's a long 10 seconds, though.
Lets him off. Steps up.
He should have just taken off there. Why did he throw that?
No
He should
idea.
have just taken off there. Well, that's a turnover and downs.
Doesn't fancy himself as a runner. Coward!
Well, that there feels like the game, because I think if Vikings can get some kind of drive here and take a few minutes off the clock, we're at about 14 minutes in the 4th quarter, they get another touchdown, game's done.
Yes.
Game's
Another score and the game's done.
Hell, a field goal seals this.
Realistically, a somewhat long drive does the game.
Right, so we've got empty from the Vikings. Terrell's out the wide side now. He's the furthest guy on the right side. He's getting dressed pretty well. And it's hit Ross Conley. He's going to go. He's going to go. Oh, he's just been pushed. That's a really last-ditch tackle by 24.
Yeah. And I think this is game.
That
That's the game. So you've got to back there's a field goal coming here. Stop defending them, Jack.
Edinburgh need a turnover. The only way they can stay in this game for me is if they get a turnover. And
Pick 6. Oh, it has to be a turnover or a touchdown because the way that offense is going, it's not good enough.
So Kev's just called Nasty there. Nasty is the heavy package, shall we say.
Right, and they're not
He's preparing it. He's preparing it. They've kept the offense on. They're going to try and run a quick play and see if they can catch them on the transition. Looks like an inside zone. He's headed it off and he's been absolutely met.
Would have been a good one to keep that
Number
one.
6 is like a bowling ball in there.
There is an injured Viking, I believe, down there. Possibly, no. I think he's just.
I just think he was caught underneath a big pile of big people.
We're going to go into a bit of a zoom set here, just because I feel like we're going to get a bit of a run. You know, I'm predicting it. Doing a bit of Romo. Nice shot of Premier in there. Oh, shaky.
Again, other hotels are available.
Yes, they are. But why would you don't get any other hotels with such a view of Vikings football?
Jinx snap.
Yeah, I'm touching wood already. Oh, you are as well. What are you doing now?
Touch blue as well.
Oh no.
Oh.
Shaky. Sorry, the wind.
Inside zone again. He's got a little bit of a hole. And
not enough of one. Bora gets put on his backside.
D-line collapse it again. Their defence has really impressed me. All we've heard really about the Edinburgh Wolves, from our perspective, is the offensive changeover, the offensive coaches, the offensive players leaving, the offensive schemes changed. I profess, didn't watch the Edinburgh Wolves last year.
I didn't dive enough.
But their defence has really impressed me. I think they've played a really good game. They've taken risks. I still think that the Vikings, if they had a little bit more confidence in the run game, they would have run up the middle more against 5-man boxes. But they've not. And the Edinburgh Wolves defence has held most of that, and he's straight through, and it's a slant. Fair play by the DB.
Incomplete. Looking for Conley, who had the big catch earlier.
From the 5, and
field goal.
Going for field goal.
Well, I think you've got to. I mean, even with the injured kicker, I mean, I think most athletes would fancy themselves from this range.
Well, that would give them a 17-point lead, and the maximum points you can get is 16 on 2 touchdowns and 2 2-pointers. For those on the camera who can't see, Harry Barnes is currently being absolutely blanked by some of the Vikings players trying to wave at them.
Oh, he's just Isaiah. I want to say hello. Oh, he's turned around now, maybe.
Zero came very close to getting the block there. That was a
hell
of an effort.
The ball is actually in the tree. It's. Let's see if I can get the camera. It's like lodged.
So this is going to be interesting because
just above. I can tell I don't know what I'm doing.
So every time the Wolves return team has been on, I've always been a little bit concerned because they seem really well drilled and their blocks seem to be really effective and their returner seems to be able to read them really well. So it'll be interesting to see. Be interesting to see if the Wolves have got some kind of return play that they've kept. At the same time, would you if you had some kind of play on return that you liked, would you use it now, considering this game is likely gone?
I think it has been caught on camera. 14 did just go over to Tucker and apologise, I believe.
Okay. If he has, you like to see that. It's 2 flags. That's a ref throwing 2 flags, so something's happened. I've missed that. I want to see what that's for. But
we're going to get there. We're going to bring it up while we wait. There he goes again, my man Steve with his flag.
Let's see what Head Zebra has to say for himself.
We're going to zoom in on the ref. So.
Please don't.
No, my
they
friend.
Don't need the attention.
I want to like it.
I'm not really like it. That's why I don't want to give him it. I heard one of their coaches saying he's headbutted again. They're having a talk, like.
I think they might be ejecting him.
So they said it was after the whistle.
Walking over, good camera work, this.
Wow, so they're saying that Ethan Goddard has been ejected and number 9 for Edinburgh Wolves has been ejected. Now, not to be harsh, if I was Edinburgh Wolves, I wouldn't consider that a fair trade. Because number 9 is actually a really good player, and Ethan Goddard
he's a backup. He's only played specials. Yeah.
We coached together at Raiders this past year. He was our effective DC, and he was a really good guy. But that's fair.
He's took his bag and he's interchanging him.
Kev will be happy with that trade. He's lost the backup DB for one of their starting running backs.
Yeah,
that hurts the Wolves more than it hurts the Vikings.
Yeah, so it was. If
I'm
you couldn't,
confused because I was under the impression that a coach.
No, I don't think so. So if you didn't hear on the broadcast, so both players now were flagged and ejected for fighting after no whistle.
So what I think I've heard is that one of their players complained that he's been headbutted by Ethan, and he's responded, and the refs have sent them both off. They've ejected them both.
Well, yeah, so we got 2 ejections.
I'm confused because I thought you had to be escorted by a coach. That's a player. That's Spencer Hind. He's an injured player.
Well, he's going with him.
Needs to be a registered coach.
Well, we're not following the protocol here, Jack, so...
Well, the game can't continue until 9's in this. Yeah, Robbie Brumden said the same thing. Can we get a coach in this, Ethan?
He can come up here if he wants.
No, God, no. In the nicest possible way. Yeah, so 9's now left the playing field. He's now in the car park, so the game can restart as soon as he gets at the locker room. He's not allowed to be in sight of the game by rule.
What is it?
So that was our centre, Bora Dogman, who is Turkish, asking to get in the GB team. Don't know how that would work, but we'll see. We'll keep our eyes.
Wait, I thought he played for Switzerland.
I don't know.
No, it's Switzerland. I think Switzerland. He had his helmet built for, I think.
Yeah, he played in Switzerland, I think. He said, "Let's get the wind back." Will be some turnaround. There's Buck again.
Palomalu
blocks. Good block by 65. And he seems hurt. I think last 65 was Luke Cameron. Now, I played with him in junior back, about 10 years ago now, which makes me feel old.
You are old, Jack.
He is a fantastic player. He was a defensive player at the time, but he's obviously moved to O-line because, as most men do, they, shall we say, become less athletically inclined when they get a little bit older.
No, not me, Jack, not me. I'm a thoroughbred athlete, mate.
Growing into his body, shall we say.
I'm a thoroughbred athlete. Olympic level.
Motion again, drop back pass. Looking at 11, throwing it down. That was we'll call it a error of judgment on the part of their QB. That was a mistake.
That was Josh Penny, wasn't it?
I think so.
Yeah.
He's a fantastic player as well. He won the national championship for Stirling back in the day. Stirling University, beg your pardon.
But I think he'd played it for Vikings last few years, but I think he retired after last year.
Yeah, I remember his first ever game. He got flagged for targeting on his first ever game playing receiver, literally days after his 18th birthday, and he declared a grown man. And we're a little bit upset with the referees for that one, but Vikings are out in stack, so I'd imagine it would be it's a fumble snap. Oh no, that seems a little bit argy-bargy. It seems a bit, there's a bit of bad feelings there. 97's not happy.
There's a flag comes in. So for now, we'll provisionally say it's on Bora.
97's took his helmet off. He is not happy. He is angry. He is walking off on a cloud. Worse was a bad snap. The snap didn't leave Bora's hands when he was stuck underneath him.
Wait, is Bora even on? Bora's not on.
97 is angry at his coach. 97 is angry.
Oh, there we go.
Wow. So
we've got another guy tossed.
So what we're saying is 97 has been wrestling. He's What I think's happened, this happened to Luke Kuechly, who played for the Panthers back in the day, where he's in a bit of a heated environment, he's trying to recover a ball, there's a bunch of guys coming in, and he's held someone. There's a flag on the coach as well.
No, they didn't call him for wrestling.
There's a flag on the coach. No, what they've called is he's wrestling with a bunch of Vikings players. Someone's come in and tried to grab him off the pile, and he's swung. He's just swung
That's
to get
not what
people.
they called for swearing at official.
They've called it touching an official, which you're not allowed to do.
So I thought they said swearing at an official.
Well, I think it's them both, to be fair.
I swear it was swearing. Swearing.
Yeah, swear.
Anyway, he's gone. Get back to the changing
there's
room.
another flag as
No
well.
room for that in the game.
There's another flag as well, so I wonder if one of their coaches has had something to say as well.
Possibly, yeah. Bora and Bus will be loving this.
You can hear Robbie Plumpton, who's one of the more experienced players on the team, just saying this game's getting a little bit touchy now. There's a little bit bad feelings between people that's going.
He's saying we do not get ejected.
We do not get ejected.
That is factually incorrect, considering Ethan was moments ago ejected for fighting. But nonetheless, I think the sentiment echoes. Yeah, no one wants to see a game descend into chaos.
No, Bora was the centre, I believe, as well.
Yes, he was. He was hiding afterwards because he didn't want us to see. We know what you did, Bora. We know what you
I've had
did.
a couple of them, where you snap the ball and it just gets caught in the ground and it's stuck beneath you, and you can't do anything to recover it. You just got to go forward and block.
I'm convinced snapping's easy, so I'm not gonna give him any excuses. I've done it before. It's easy. Well, I quickly did a chat. I had my phone on charge, so we weren't able to check the.
Honestly, it feels to me, but it seems like every time there's been like a major boxing match, then the game immediately after has some guys who want to have a scrap.
Well, if I want to be honest, I think there was it was sort of tilting towards that.
See, they're waiting again because 97's still on the sideline. He's getting his back to go to the change room, and
is he on scene? Isn't the score correct? It is, isn't it? It's still 21.
Yeah, it's still 21.
Yeah, there's not been any.
The Vikings
they kicked a field goal, didn't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, my bad. Sorry
It is
about that
24.7.
big Chuck lyric video. What a name. Yeah, we forgot about that. Yeah, boom. Added on. Yeah, there is an earthquake. That's why the camera's shaking. No, it's just we're in a precariously balanced tower, and I have to also pan the camera like this, and it does it afterwards. It shakes a bit. It's not perfect setup, but it's better than nothing.
Tell you what, that 97 is a large human and he is not happy. I would not want to be the one to try and cool him down. He's just keeping his friend company, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's worried.
Well, he's held the game. He's held the game up a while now because there's a metro goes behind us. He's held the game up now because he was refusing to go. Now I don't know what naughty word he said to the official. We wouldn't repeat it on here anyway. But
unless it was the.
Unless he was that one. But
poor snap. Good turn. He's throwing it downfield. He's got Mulholland. And it was
I think both of them sort of backed off a bit, expecting not wanting to collide with the other one.
And listen, you've got a 14-point game.
They've won the game already.
You don't need to really.
They've won the game. They've won the game. Let's be honest. They've won the game. No, it's a
17-point game. Beg your pardon.
Yeah, 17-point game. Yeah. So it's free score.
I've got the field goal too. To be fair.
Yeah, it's because afterwards, instead of putting the score, and I was like, "Oh, it's in the bushes. It's in the bushes. Ha ha, that's funny." And yeah, I forgot that we had a job to do up here. But yes,
Ethan Goddard on the sideline. I don't know if you can see the white jersey and the white shirt there with his kit. He's been given his kit, and I don't know if it's a pie or a pint, but he seems quite happy. By letter of law, he should really be in the change rooms, but the refs are. And that's a flag for excessive football, I'm guessing.
someone's lying on the ground there.
This game's kind of just died
It's
down.
it's lost all of its excitement.
Yeah,
ever
they've
since.
called false start. The Edinburgh Wolves have kind of... It feels like they kind of know now. They've run out of steam. Some of their guys are getting a bit upset at a number of things. It seemed like the one that 97 got ejected for was a little bit of going to and from between both teams. And he's just had a temporary moment of... what do we call it? A rush of blood to the brain, shall we say. But Vikings are out in stack, so we picture it being a screen most likely. They've run a lot of screens out of stack so far. No, the switch release verticals, the protection falls down. That's technically grounding. It's not, it's actually a...
And Bore on the catch!
It doesn't matter.
I'm joking. Yeah, no, it bounced multiple times beforehand as well. Yeah, it should be grounding.
Yeah.
The
See,
flag
the
comes
corner
out.
is grounding, and this is starting to be... It's hard to commentate on games like this, man. It's just like...
Yeah, it's descending into chaos.
It's not chaos. Chaos isn't a nice way to put it, but it's...
It is chaos, Jack. It's complete chaos.
I'd find it hard to show good job defence when you're 24/7.
Well, they are winning the ejections battle 2-1.
Next ejection wins.
Yeah, I think that's the point we're at now. There can't be long left in the game.
No. Having said that, have we played much in the third quarter?
We're in the fourth now. We've been in the fourth for ages.
We didn't play much in the third quarter either, by the way, because that went really quick.
I wonder if they're just doing an accelerated clock for a laugh. Like, at this point, can we rule that out?
Good snap, he's beaten it. He's got Ross Conley down the sideline.
Let him a bit far. And we're going to get a punt.
Yeah, we're getting the punt.
Woo! Special teams, special times.
In the words of the great Alex Moran, if you know, you know.
I want to try and do it, bro.
Bora!
He's been a good boy today, actually, Bora. He's
got two people ejected.
he's been well behaved.
He's not got downfield and pass plays yet.
Oh, and
There's
there's
still
time.
Good snap. It's a spinner.
Oh, that's a lovely bounce.
Perfect bounce.
Matt Wilson's patrolling. Picked up by...
That was a really awkward
Taylor
punch,
Walton.
but a really lucky bounce.
Yeah, so the punt coverage has been very good all year from the Vikings. Were you here the other week when Matt Wilson just kicked one for a few extra yards on a punt and the refs didn't care? He literally just kicked it about 10 yards further, then picked it up and the refs were like, oh well, fair enough.
I guess that's the thing that happened. Apologies for that, just had to wet the whistle.
Here we go. Edinburgh Wolverines, or Wolves. Well, yeah, Wolves. We'll call them the Wolves, that's it.
It is the Wolves.
Yeah, there's the Wolverines, there's the Lancashire.
Yeah, I think so. Oh, there he bounced up.
Still going.
Oh, 73 is angry and took that.
Yeah, that's Watts, isn't it?
Yeah.
He's a big boy. And Tucker is not a big boy. Well, he's a big boy, he's just not tall. So
Big for his age.
But they do say lowest man wins, even though that was not the case there.
That has its limits, to be
It
fair.
does have its limits, yeah.
That has its limits. Sometimes big is just big.
Yeah. So we've got some substitutes in now. We've got Ben Jefferson in at cornerback for the Vikings, number 32.
Yeah.
Reorienting himself.
He's doing a pasta.
Great tackle by Stretch. Oh, it was Josiah actually. I didn't realise Josiah came into the game. It was a great tackle.
I don't think it was even Josiah.
No, it was number 20.
Fair enough.
Yeah, he sort of just took his legs.
The Vikings defence had a good game with the art. We're winding down a bit now. Who would you give your MVPs to? It's the special teams, offence, defence,
Ethan.
game.
No, to be fair, I think Ethan would have been the second best fighter if he was in the ring last night. It would have nuked them too. But no, I think it's a hard one, you know.
Because offence,
I'm going to go Ross Conley.
yeah, I was
Personally,
thinking that,
he's
'cause
stepped up at kicker. He's had a touchdown.
I think Edinburgh have taken away Terrell quite well in the art.
He's still a monster game, like. But
Oh, he's bobbled it.
That's Josiah again on the coverage.
I would have given, not that I'm anyway inclined to or anything. If I was to give one to Edinburgh, I think Edinburgh have had a really good game today. The scoreline really probably doesn't reflect. 45 was good. Before the block, I would have said 14 had a quietly good game as well.
Right.
Because of that catch between his legs was fantastic.
Oh yeah. Trevor dubbed the bollocks
Andrew
catch.
Watts as well, yeah.
Oh, he's a good. I don't think he counts. No.
I love to give it Roll Island.
He doesn't count. He doesn't count. He's too good. He doesn't get awards. That's not fair. We have got a punt coming here from.
Also putting Josiah back to return the punt.
It's going to be a long punt, this.
Yeah, so there was a little bit of a miscommunication on the special.
Well, I think they were expecting him to go for it because obviously they're in a situation.
They left the defence out. They didn't have Taylor Walton on to return, and they kind of shifted late. It worked. It managed. You would think there'd be a lot of run game here, just to wind the clock down, get out here. No more injuries. You've had a few today. Just get home. The game's done.
So with the ejection, does Ethan miss the next game?
Yes, and I think he might get fined as well.
Oh dear.
Yeah. Oh dear. Oh dear.
That comes out in the Spain relocation money.
Looks like he's going Ryanair standing cabin.
Yeah. Might be the difference now.
Oh, it's that left guard. Ross Conley.
Boom!
That
Quick
left
camera
guard
pan.
got walked back by the D.
Which number? Number 60? That's
68.
68. Who is that?
I think that's Keith. I think he just got walked back by
Yeah,
the
got to do
D-line.
better. Got to do better.
Just get lower.
Get lower. Lowest man wins. That's what. No, 60 is it? Oh yeah, it's 60.
No, 60 is James Robson. It was the left guard, which is Keith.
All right.
Who is a very good player as well, by the way. Like, it's tough because the Vikings all line has struggled, obviously, but you look at them individually and you say they're all really solid players.
But it's all about working in unison.
Yes,
isn't it?
exactly.
Yeah, it's the tough part. See, I'm a genius.
They got beat.
He dropped it. He turned upfield before he caught the ball.
He did look the ball into his hands.
See, I never did that, did I, Jack?
We couldn't get you the ball.
I was too good. I was too good. You see, I was triple covered every possession.
RG13 and
I was just elite. You see.
So this is 3rd and 10.
Could have went
not
pro.
where you want to be because
Yeah.
you're giving the ball the Wolves again.
Yeah, I'm one of them stories. No, I could have went pro if I was just better, more athletic, taller, American, smarter,
fitter,
yeah, cared
Faster,
more, faster, stronger,
yeah.
just all around better. You know,
Offense
if I was like a
against the
LeBron
Vikings,
James level, if
inside
I was like
zone.
LeBron, I would have been pro.
Hey, that's a good run by Johnny. He's a bit short, but hardly. See, that's.
Yeah, Bora getting involved again. That's my president.
No, oh, he's not.
He's not. He still is in my heart. I demand a recount. They can't. They can't recount. There wasn't an election.
So they're going for this on 4th and 3. That's interesting. It must be close to 2-minute warning because you would think.
Oh, dear me! With their pants down.
So that is the trick that Bora learned from both myself and Lewis, who are his coaches at the Raiders. If someone touches you before the ball's snapped, just flop. Just flop because
Well done, Bora!
Wait, oh my God, wait. Has Bora had more penalties?
Yes,
for
Bora is
positive yardage
more.
for the
Yes,
Vikings
he's net
than
positive.
he has. Oh my days.
He's a net positive on penalties today.
It is a historic moment. The world was one way and now it is another. He's going to be so happy with himself as well now as well.
Watch him false start there. No,
don't.
This one.
This snap's going to blooming Mars now, isn't it?
When he snaps the ball, it's like he's bowling.
Good snap there, to be fair, actually.
Mike gives him a little shove out.
Oh, he's got good blocks. That's right.
Oh, Terrell's blocked about 8 people. Can we talk about how Terrell has blocked about 8 people? Sorry, I forgot to pan to it. Terrell blocked 8 people on that play.
That was a fantastic
someone's injured.
one. No, he's just a bit tired, I think.
Yeah, I forgot about the camera not by auto tracking. But I mean,
We get lost in the moment.
yeah.
guys.
At
We
this point, no,
apologise.
really, does it matter? You know what I mean? We've got We know the score. Well, we have. It's on the bottom of the screen, but we know who's going to win. It is the Newcastle Vikings. Edinburgh will travel home as losers.
They're going to have their hands high a bit, I think, because their defence has been really good today. I think their special teams have really sort of helped their offence out, and I don't think the offence have returned the favour a bit, or as much as they probably should have done. They go home with a really strong run game, I think.
I think they're one of these teams where if you can get them in a really close game,
they're going to be fine.
If they're in a really close game, it suits them.
They're going to be fine. They're going to be better than Merseyside. They're going to be better than Tamworth. On a good day, I think these have got about as much as EKP do, because I think that they've got something.
I think they're better than EKP.
I don't know. I think EKP have. My thing with EKP is when I watched their game, I thought they didn't really have anything special about them. They didn't have anything that they could hang their hat on.
I thought
You would argue that if all else fails for Vikings, you've got the connection between the QB and Terrell. And Ross Conley's had a really good game today. These have got a wing to offence. It's an offence that everyone's got to prepare for differently than they would any other game week. And they've got a really good defence and O-line.
Well, 24 unanswered points.
He's bounced it outside. I don't like when running backs do that. Just follow your blocks inside. You're running down the clock. You don't need to
there's all that space.
But you don't need the extra
Go
yards.
outside. I want to go
You
outside.
don't need the extra yards. Just run up to the gut, power forward, fall forward, and just let the clock wind down.
He wants to be speedy up the sideline.
But he's got no yards. It's third down. If
But he could have. Imagine the yards he could have gotten.
If he had got 3rd and 5, that would be perfect. But
Boom,
now you've
boom.
got 3rd and 10. Are you gonna call it? Are you gonna hope for another offside?
Yeah. Probably.
Oh, you've got it really, haven't you?
Oh, I think they'll just run the ball. Oh, never mind.
He's got Ross Conley again, and he's caught him.
Incomplete is the call.
What?
Very controversial.
Really?
I agree.
Really?
I agree.
I think that's pity.
I don't think.
I think that's pity on the part of the refs.
I don't think he
that's a
controlled the
touchdown.
ball personally. But
I think he had that in the
I don't have
referees
the
have
best
let him.
view, but I don't think it was a catch. I don't know.
You give him it as well, even if there's any doubt, you give them.
Well, that's the thing. It isn't going to impact the result. There isn't. The point
No, it's
differential's all
not.
just head to head, isn't it? So it doesn't
That's
really
why
matter.
I think it's pity. That's why I think it's the refs are just trying to make sure.
But
it's
anyway, the Vikings are well on their way, and it's all but a formality like they've swept the Edinburgh Wolves this year. Getting the brooms out, my friends.
not. They're going for the field goal. Make it 27. 27-7 would it be? Yeah, 20 point lead.
It's going to be Conley now to attempt to score 3 points, having had his attempted 6
points.
negated by the man in the striped pyjamas.
Low, but good.
You know what? That's a kick and a half, isn't it?
That's a fantastic kick, that. So that's 27-7.
Anthony Gordon's injured.
It's alright, the season's over.
I think they're talking about
Oh
England.
no, he misses the Spurs friendly in Australia.
No, he won't go to England.
Oh,
I think they were thinking he was going to get picked for England.
he was.
Apparently
Gareth Southgate was going to pick John Henderson, man.
Henderson is one of England's best players. He is. He's never done put a foot wrong for England. He could be playing for Mansfield Town and I'd pick him. People complain about Maguire. Maguire's one of England's best footballers.
I think Harry Maguire when he plays for England.
He doesn't do anything wrong, but people hate him. People hate him, but you know what? The thing with Maguire is as well, with one headbutt he can kill a man. His forehead is packed with quick set concrete.
Honestly, we need a charity boxing match. Ethan Goddard, Harry Maguire.
I'm not going to lie, I like Ethan a lot. But Maguire would have his way. I'd take John Fury and Harry Maguire.
So, Kevin's given the offense together, and some of them seem to be a bit caught up with the win of things. They seem to be a little bit started early. There was a couple of people missing from the kickoff unit, but they seem to be out now. So what Kev's doing is he's gathering the offense together and saying, oh, there's going for an onside, the target number 22 again. We dropped it. He could go.
He's not
Good
got
tackle.
speed. Back by Jefferson. Will Heath also out
That
there.
was an interesting play.
It was. Now, what interesting here is Kev, I believe, is making some offensive subs.
And you've got a 20-point lead.
But
get some guys out. Get some guys some experience.
Notably, Victor Quass was not in that huddle, so he might have missed his opportunity. He was talking with Howard over there next to Nathan Barber, who's currently injured. Oh, my finger's stuck in the camera thing, man. Right out. Chinese finger trap.
This fourth quarter seems to have been lasting ages, by the way.
It has. I wonder if
there's really not even at the 2-minute warning yet.
I wonder instead of 15 minutes in the third quarter, they did 1 minute 50.
Inside handoff. Got a nice head of steam. Good tackle by Connor Joyce.
I think he's just short. Yeah,
they've given him that easily.
Just short, they've given him.
No, I think they're moving him. Because the sideline ref wanted to go a bit further, but...
Oh, no,
yeah, they have.
Yeah, so I don't know how long's left, but it can't be long.
3.5
minutes.
Like that.
Is it by magic? And
That's
Kev
good.
delivers. I go to, is the clock running? Oh, I'm not going to.
Don't bother with that, man. Drop back pass. It's not got anyone open. Oh, the gap in the hand. Strike again.
Could have been Penny again for his second in the day. I wonder whose kit he's using, because he sold all of his kit.
Yeah, he did. He did retire. He's been picking up a lot of knocks as well, Kirk Penny.
Very good player. Was he another GB? Did he play GB as well?
I think he played GB students when they were still good. I don't think he played GB adults. He might have been in and around the team, but... So they're out in the kind of spread formation again.
I believe there's going to be a switch at quarterback for the next Vikings.
Counter again. And good tackle there. So maybe, will that be third and
number 18 on the top. I'm not sure who that is, but has rotated in. It's a bar Connor Joyce. It isn't and Tucker and Brumpton. It isn't entirely rotated.
Apart from like half the defense, it's entirely rotated.
You know what? I said that before even looking.
Yeah.
But
and Josh Petty, but other than that, it's entirely.
Yeah, and Will Heath, who's just moved inside.
Drop back pass again. Out and up. Oh, it's a bit. Oh, that's. That was a hospital pass, and it is a good thing that Connor Joyce is a nice man, because there are some DBs who would have licked their lips at the ability to hurt someone.
Connor Joyce could have eliminated that man.
Oh yeah. For Vikings, I was certain they will probably remember a hit on a certain Dira, a GB down in the far corner by the Premier Inn, caused by a safety. And a very similar play to that. A stand pass that he sort of bobbled, and then a safety played for Tamworth at the time came in and cracked him and broke his jaw in a couple of places. Which was funny, because I had to live from and listen and try and explain what happened. Oh, straight through there.
Oh! I don't know who he is, but number 18 can play.
It wasn't just that, there was multiple people get through. That's the first time I've seen the Vikings really cause problems for the
an offensive line made up of turnstiles from the Edinburgh Wolves.
So we've had a few changes up on offense. Is that Jake Bowker out on the right tackle now as well? And Rob Sadler, the assistant O-line coach.
Yes, Robbie!
This could go anyway.
Victor's in the game. We've got 82, number 6, number 80, or 30, sorry, number 30, I believe.
Vixen, right?
Number 30 is the new signing who played for Coventry Jets and a few other teams. Yes, I know, Jack, it's okay. I know you're very proud of your little son.
I am, he's my baby. Hey, boy! And he's stuck to it. Oh, he's got him.
Oh!
That's a big hit.
There is a flag back at the line of scrimmage, by the way.
I'm amazed he held on to that.
I think
that was hell.
Well, we were speaking to Kev earlier about him, and Kev was saying he's a really good player. It's just he's not had enough practice time, so he wasn't starting or getting he wasn't going to get a load of game time early on because he didn't really have a full grasp of the system. He just didn't have a full grasp of the system.
He's not.
But now that shows he's making an audition to go in more, and he's going to come off now. One play appearance. And it is worth noting there has been a change at quarterback as well.
Yeah,
it's
Chris, isn't it?
Oh,
Chris DiGiacomo.
DiGiacomo, yes.
I think he played Gettysburg College, I believe.
Yes, he's another one from Durham. Durham had 2 American quarterbacks there this year on their road to the national final.
Oh, is that 2-minute warning?
Yeah. Thank you, sir. See if seeing the ball gets thrown in this time. He's tried one of the new receivers.
Give it Vic.
Victor is at the bottom of the screen.
He is him.
The Wolves haven't rotated defensively, as far as I'm aware. I think they might.
There's a ton of space on the field side, though. They've only got one DB out there, really. Well, he's dropped back. And they've run inside zone.
I believe that's Kieran Reid on the carry. For a gain of a couple.
So it looks like the starting QB's relaying information to Chris, the new QB.
Yeah, I imagine they have a good relationship, having spent all year at Durham.
So they've got the stack. Rick's the point man on his side. Matt Wilson's the point man.
There'll be a screen, this, I think.
Yeah.
It is. On one side, at least.
Protection did not hold up there.
Yeah, it was incomplete pass down the field. Giacomo, what a name, but yeah, he got levelled there.
So the Edinburgh Bulls are going to get another attempt here because you've got 2 incomplete passes and a run, so we'll be in about a minute 20-ish by the time the Bulls get the ball back.
Yes.
They'll have a couple of chances to get another score in. If it's another field goal, it finishes 27-14, which is it's a respectable result. I think
they'll have wanted more. No, I think they'll be disappointed. They've let the game get away from them,
well, especially their defense. I think their defense has been really good today. Good protection.
Overthrown. Wilson never really had a chance at advancing downfield.
I just think he got pressed there. The DB did a really good job at sort of pitting them back.
There was going to be 4th down here, and I think Kevin's going to send the punter out, and so the Vikings defence will have one more job to do before this game comes to an end.
So it seems like there was a little bit of miscommunication there by the Vikings. That's happened a bit too much today, actually. Too many. I think not understanding the personnel changes.
Yeah, I think we haven't understood the personnel change. Boris, who's he's been a linebacker for the Vikings. He's not here today. He's commented on the chat saying this Will Heath guy seems to have put on 30 kg and grown half a foot. Almost like it's a completely different bloke. We do apologise. He was wearing that number before, no? I'm guessing they've reassigned it.
Yeah, they've changed some of the
That might be another Durham guy. That might be Francesco, I think his name is.
Snap, good rush as well. That was very close. He's running back. Oh!
Yes,
that was a brave decision.
That might actually be Francesco. Unless he's just saying he's been to the gym and went on that stretching machine. He was a medieval times.
It's possible. It is possible.
Yeah, we're just trying to go off the jersey numbers that we can remember from the weeks before. But
It's unfortunate. Neither of us can read, and unfortunately, Bora's playing, so we've got no one to read sentences for them. So there's not a lot we can do, I'm afraid.
Well, as I say, the Wolves, we have no idea who they are. Due not being given a roster sheet or having access to one, which is a shame, but.
Motion again. We've ran the counter again, and he's bounced it outside.
That was Marcos.
The contain comes down and gets him to about the 2-yard gain.
What was Bora downfield?
I was thinking that.
Can't go down there, Bora. Is Bora on the field? Where is he?
No, I don't think he is. It's defence on the field.
I'm trying to see. Oh, he's next to Nathan. Next to Nathan and Mike.
So we're in the closing stages now, guys. Just be a couple more players left. Drop back pass. Gets a go early and stop out at number 4.
Oh, what a tackle by Josiah.
Yeah, he gets to the sideline. I don't think he gets it bounced, so I think the clock will keep running. There may be enough time for another play. We shall see. So I believe that the Vikings' next game is the Manchester Titans away, I believe.
That's what I was just going to check.
Or it might be Merseyside away.
They haven't played Merseyside yet, or Tamworth.
I believe the next game is an away game then. But I believe that the game, I believe there's a game the week after, which will be at home.
Oh no, so it's yes. So
game, drop back pass.
Next week the Vikings travel up to East Kilbride.
Yes, that's at East Kilbride away, yes.
And then on the 9th of June they travel to Tamworth. Now our next home game is on the 16th of June against the Merseyside Nighthawks.
So that's about a month away, really.
Which, according to the Vikings schedule release, is not a late kickoff.
Right, so it must be no double header that week. So it might be a 12 or 2 o'clock kickoff.
Yes, so it might be a bit earlier. And then our last home game is Tamworth here on the 4th of August.
Drop our pass again, using going vertical to number 4. Yeah, I was thinking they were going to flag that. It seemed a little bit too physical coverage.
Let the boys play!
So with that, the offense will get a chance at getting some more points here. The clock will stop for defensive penalty. So you might have heard that Drew was called for the starting defense to come back on. He does not want to give up any more points.
I agree, Josiah, it was harsh.
It was a bit too physical coverage.
Let them play.
I'm a receiver coach now, I've got to call it. So it looks like they'll be at the 22-yard line.
Well, it's not a spot. I was going to say, it's not a spot foul. It's not a spot foul. It's a 15-yard, isn't it? Mind you, it took 18 off there to bring Isaiah back. Isaiah's a great player. Yeah. Number 18's made an impact in them reps he's got.
Yeah, he has.
I think he might be the Sunderland uni guy.
I'd probably give defensive MVP to... I think Tucker's been all over.
He has.
Isaiah had a really good game when he was in. They've taken him out. They've brought him back in, but when he was on, he was a wrecker.
Yeah, I think Penny's
been strong. Joyce's always strong.
Penny's had a really good game. Got an interception. It was a great interception at ball skills, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that was true.
Motion.
Drop back again. Isaiah's getting there. He's in his face. Oh, lucky. Oh, that's
folded like a lawn chair. Joyce gets another one, does a little strap thing.
Yeah, seat belt.
He's been wanting an interception though, Connor. I don't think he's had one the past 2 games.
No, he got one against Titans, I'm pretty sure.
I don't know if he did.
Yeah, because he got his 100 for something, didn't he?
No, he's not. He's about 60, I think.
That might be it. He's got a lot though. He's had
a lot. Yes, he does. He's put magnets in the ball.
dying moments. We'll see if the Bulls can get a little bit more, a couple more points on the board, see if they can go home a little bit happier.
And they haven't blown it dead.
I think his foot was out of bounds there. I think they'll give him it. I think he was out of bounds there. But they're going to let him play. They're going to let him have another shot.
Yeah.
He's got the ball.
I'm surprised he didn't blow it dead now, because number 90, who I've now learned possibly isn't Will Heath, he was bearing down on the quarterback, and the quarterback didn't make a miss. But a lot of the time, if someone's got a free run at the quarterback, the referees will just blow to try and avoid the quarterback just getting a hit.
So,
Stretch is going back in there.
yeah, we've got first down from the 17-yard line. We'll see. Looks like pressure up the middle. He got back. Good rush.
And the receiver didn't even look. Penny in the area again.
Fair, that was a poor throw. And even if you had seen that, there was not much you could do with that.
Can't be long left before we can get down from this tower.
I think I worried that the time's actually went over, but the refs are adding a little bit on because that was a short third quarter. I think they're giving them a little bit extra time here just to get some points.
I'm no expert, but I thought time was supposed to be. I don't think you're supposed to add extra time at the end of it. That's the other football. But maybe they have just.
It's just like elongate the clock. Like if you count,
They get paid by the hour, like.
I think so.
Oh, that might be why.
The refs do that. It's. He's throwing it deep. He's throwing it long.
Oh, he went one-handed.
Unlucky.
Oh, we didn't catch that on the camera. Number 3 attempted to bring one in one-handed against his body, but was denied by Connor Joyce. You can't really see it anyway.
Oh, is that the game?
And we've got the game. Thank you for watching. So now that is the first sweep of the season for the Vikings. Get the brooms out.
They go 3-1 now.
They go 3-1 when that only lost coming against the Manchester Titans.
You would argue, with the greatest respect, that they've still got 2 likely wins against Merseyside. Tamworth seem to be in a little bit of a trouble at the minute. They seem to be in a poor bit of form. So
yeah,
it
should be a good year.
It's very possible that the Vikings are going to be looking at having a strong case to go to the postseason this year. So thank you for joining us today. We hope you enjoyed the game. It got a little bit testy in the fourth quarter there, but for the most part, it was a fantastic game. And we will see you in June the 16th. Bye for now.
Bye-bye.